Hi, welcome back. We are doing the Seance of Blake Manor. We are in day 2 of playing this. I think we're at day 3 in the game. The last time we played, we learned that there is a medium at the manor who wants to eat the heart of someone, which is psychotic. We have learned that there's potentially some type of demon that is in the background of all of this. Our main character has come here looking for someone specifically. She is missing, and they have attempted to hide her disappearance by forging a letter saying that she wanted to leave the manor. So we're trying to convince people to leave and not be here. If you are watching this, come and catch us on Twitch at some point, but we are going to get back into a new day. A new day. Umbrata, I hope you have the day you deserve.
Oh, well.
Uh-oh.
Hello there.
Claim room exchange. Claim to be her friend. Oh no, I've been caught. I'm gonna say I'm her friend.
I thought Miss Dean might have left me a note. No luck, though.
I was right. That is her room. But what do you mean, left you a letter?
Does he not know that she's
Has she
gone?
The staff told me she left late Tuesday night.
But we know that's a
You're
lie.
friend, are you? I don't recognize your face. But Evelyn has friends everywhere, I suppose.
I feel sus about him too. Everybody is sus in this game. Tell him you're an acquaintance. Tell him you're a friend. I mean, I really don't know that much about her. If this dude is like close personal friends with her and I'm like, yeah, I'm her bestie, we go and get our nails done every weekend, and he's like, oh really, what's her middle name? Then I'm gonna get caught in a lie. So I'm gonna say we're an acquaintance. Maybe we were gonna meet up.
Not really. More like an acquaintance. I was
There
just
we go.
expecting a letter from
Then
her.
I won't get caught in a lie.
Yeah, it's not important.
Oh, I see. Do you happen to know why she left?
No, I wish I did. Do you think that he knows something?
I didn't hear any word from her about it. Why do you ask?
He seems like he knows something.
I saw Miss Dean late on Tuesday night. I tried to speak with her, but she didn't seem to be herself.
Like she was
She had
possessed?
spent some significant time at the bar, I assumed. She went towards the East Tower behind you. I did go after her to see if she was all right, but...
Is that where we found the bones yesterday?
Well, even drunk, she was faster than me with this blasted stick. Anyway, I'm not one to go chasing a woman.
Oh! She's the sister. Okay, never mind. I'm not sus of you. Well, gay people can still be evil. But she's a sister, so I'm less sus now.
That's a little strange.
No, not really.
I suppose she was fine, if she had her wits about her to leave. She gets up to all sorts of things. Just another one of her escapades.
Come on, escapade.
I suppose she was fine. But if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. Umbrata, can you pin that for me? It won't let me do it. Okay, weird. So Miss Dean was wandering the grounds in a daze prior to her disappearance. But what does this all mean? I have a key to some of the other rooms. Sounds like... So, wait, someone's on the other side? Okay, so I don't want to go in there. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's inside. I could break into this room. I could totally break into this room. Ooh, have I been in here? There's a cross, a Protestant cross, some writing. Note she's making by the event, but seems less academic in nature and more for a work of fiction. Then we've got some perfume, notes of damask rose. We've got a vanity box and nothing else really I can do. There's some letters. rather racy letters to Mrs. Darcy's husband. They don't seem to be written by Mrs. Darcy herself. Does the writing look familiar? Oh. Interesting. The E's are pretty similar. The Y's, I can't really tell. The E is interesting. And anything else look similar? I wonder why that one is capitalized. Rosemary, Evelyn Dean. Is there another letter I'm missing? Ezra. I guess the A's maybe. Handwriting matches. It seems Ms. Dean is the author of these letters to Mr. Darcy. The plot chickens. So Miss Darcy had connection to Ms. Dean, one with an inbuilt motive. I should investigate her further. Interesting. Whose room is this? I've just broken into this person's room and I have no idea who it belongs to. There's some clothes, which doesn't help me. It is somebody, a lady's room. Oh, the Illuminati. A book on spiritualism. The information within seems targeted to the inexperienced. So another medium, perhaps? We have another book. A book that has clearly been handled with care. And we've got information on the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Seems rather rudimentary reading for a fully fledged member. Huh. Interesting. Another book of poetry. Weird. And then there's a stool. Oh, vial of poison. Why on earth does Mrs. Darcy have a bottle of thallium? The plot further, chickens. Okay, so someone in here is up to something for sure. Anyone else's room I want to break into while I'm on this side of the house? Oh, look at that. That's interesting. It's knocked over. Did Mrs. Dean pass this way? I think it's very possible. Did she go in here? That's the East Tower. So I know she went that way. I have not gone into these closets. I haven't been in a closet in a very long time. None of these seem that important. We got the atrium this way, which I haven't gone into. Miss O'Meara's bedroom. Can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's inside. We can tell. Oh no. Oh no. I've been out for too long. I've been out for way too long. Welcome in, Patty. Can I sneak in here? Let's go. To be fair, I don't think anybody was surprised when I came out of the closet. I think they were all like, we knew, hun. We knew for a long time. Like, surprise! It's information you already knew. There's some letters in here. Maybe I can peek at those. Stationery. Writing materials. We've got nothing here catches my eye. There's some water at the table. A private journal. I'm gonna snoop. So there's blood on it, first off. I woke in the bath, almost too weak to get out. I cut too deeply. I can't go on like this. There are only so many near misses one can survive. Mr. O'Meara's recent brush with death seems to be a common thing for him when he wants to put a stop to. Caught a glimpse, though, just before I passed out, a pale and glowing shape. Out of reach, again, the moment I knew it to be there. The demon. It's gotta be the demon. And then we've got, thanks to Miss Hisham's jars. I have everything I need to now trap it, apart from its bloody name, but soon I'll have it. It won't escape me again. Have an awful notion to open one of these jars. Sheer curiosity, better not. Huh. The year John Dee was given Enochian language and trusted with the ability to truly speak with angels. If he and I are special, it is of the same sort, then it is only a matter of translating the language. Was that the one that we found in the book yesterday? A horrific sketch? It's not that bad. The adjacent note said, had it just for a moment and then it's gone again, but I'll try it again, have it back. What else am I missing? Oh, Evelyn. Saturday, 7 p.m., changing rooms, McLeod. Why does she want to meet? At least it's in private. Hopefully she'll be looking for some fun. I see how it is. Good God, I hope Evelyn comes to her senses soon. I was so bored without her. Huh. The plot keeps chickening, but I'm not quite sure what it's all meaning. There's a Bible in here. Not what I want to be looking at. We have another letter. A letter from Cathal O'Meara's mother checking in on him. Cathal Astorin, when this seance of yours is done, do come home. Your sister wants to see you before her wedding. Level 11 is the goal, yeah. I worry for you, dear boy. Your peers are starting to talk. Angels might have chosen you, but have regard for your earthly self. That's who I know as my son, remember? Huh? More clothes, a little mirror, some more clothes. Oh, okay. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's go break into another room. That's the atrium. You know, I don't need to go in there. I need to go to the West Tower. So let's go check out in here while I still have time before everyone comes back from breakfast. They should still be eating right now. Oh wait, no, I was in here, wasn't I? This is where we found the bones. That goes to the ground floor. And this goes to the basement where I found these bones. The basement, I think, is locked off for staff. And I went in here already. So she could be down here somewhere. Unless she went out the ground floor. Because I didn't go through there. She could also be in the basement. The staff seem particularly strange. I don't know, y'all. Everything is so complicated right now and nothing is really feeling illuminating. As of right now. There's an hourglass. You can skip to the next hour using an hourglass. Time can only be skipped forward, and hours lost cannot be regained. Oh no, I don't want that. No, I don't want it. I don't want it at all. Hi, Jules. I don't want this at all. No. What you say? Oh, keep investigating. Thank God. Okay, never mind. I was worried I was gonna get trapped in that. Oh, what if she went this way? Staff only. It's locked. Hasn't been opened in a while. Suspect there's nothing I need from there. You say that now, but I very much get the feeling that's exactly where she is. Oh, can I hit him from behind? I'm gonna analyze this dude. Oh, I already talked to him. This is the lurchy one. He's got the shaky hands. The dining room where everyone's eating. Breakfast is served from 9 to 10. Lunch from 1 to 2. Maybe I get breakfast. Oh, will he not let me?
Sorry, sir. Doors are closed now. You had to be seated before the half hour.
That's homophobic. Discuss evidence. I don't need to talk to you then. I have nothing more to say to you. But gatekeeping me from eating breakfast at 9:30. The staff room I can't go into. The water closet. That's what WC stands for. I don't know why I thought it was like wash closet or something. Supply closet. Let's look in here. Oh, did you see that? Maybe I'm crazy, but I swear I just saw something. Mop bucket. Maybe there's blood. Stagnant water is giving the room a foul odor. Some toys, presumably Walter's. Letter blocks, a pull string dog. Encyclopedia of undead creatures with vampires bookmarked. Crate with cleaning supplies. We should bust out the luminol. Wheelchair, who does this belong to? The wheels are worn, but the seat itself looks new. Perhaps it's been refurbished. Note. A note that reads, where did I leave that damned Bible? Then a follow-up note. Of course I left it handy for Mass on Sunday. Isn't it? Oh, wait. That cross has blood on it. The reddish stains are rust? At least I pray they are. Otherwise, I'd need to ask why it was lying amidst the housekeeping effects. A small brass key used by the staff. It should open any of the bedrooms leaning off the atrium. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna take that upstairs and go into the atrium because that might actually do what I needed to do. The masked ball. Oh, this is everything that I already know. Hi Topher, how's it going? Let's go upstairs. What the hell? Did those move? I think those moved. I feel like the statues just moved. They totally did. The statues totally moved. That's terrifying. Topher, that's really exciting. Too bad you're not, too. Weeping angels, literally, get him. I don't need them to get me. Let's go upstairs. So I can go into the atrium now. But you're so pretty, Topher. You're so pretty. Let's go to the atrium, which is this way, I think. Atrium is where they keep birds, yeah? I'm pretty sure they put birds in atriums. This is not where birds are. What was that key? Oh, aviary. I thought it was an atrium. What do they put in an atrium then? I've got a lot of info from Miss Dean's bedroom now. I could make a hypothesis theoretically. Oh, it's a part of the building? Why did I think that was a place to put birds? Atrium, aviary, it's the same thing. It's practically the same thing. I want to go back to her room once I've gotten whatever that sigil found. I don't want to do this yet. So the atrium key, a master key for all bedrooms in the atrium. So that's this one, yeah? Mr. Barbosa's room. Can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Well, I'm gonna go in. Mouth makes similar movements, so why not? With atrium, aviary, close enough. They're gonna be out of breakfast very soon. A book of poetry. Was I already in this room? Record of land, records from the library here. A bookshelf. Number of books here, but there don't seem to be any sort of unifying theme. And we have a schedule. Miss Barbosa's schedule for the weekend. I've noted her movements in my timetable. And then we have a lockbox. Beautiful, and looks like it won't open without some effort. It looks like to open it, I'll need to navigate the emerald into the rightmost extrusion. Oh. I'm very good at these games. At least I think I am. So if I can move these around. And thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. Let's go ahead and bring that one down. And then I bring that there. That one there. Oh, wait. What if I bring that here? And then we'll scoot those up. Are y'all good at puzzles like this? I feel like these make my brain tick. Let's go. You got your haircut? Let's go. Does it look good? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams have stuck in... Wait. Why do my dreams have me stuck in this place? It's endless halls and confusing doors. I want to get out, but I cannot. The night that the dream does not wake me, I ended the seance. I think... Is my father there? So multiple people are having this dream. Another person has experienced the same dream as Ms. Dean and I. Can I find 2 more? Burial record. From last year, it is most likely in Portuguese. From what I can make out, it seems to be from Miss Barbosa's mother. Huh. So then this journal. Only thing of note here is, why do my dreams have me stuck in this place and this hall's confusing doors? Already read this. Photograph. Photograph of a younger Inez Barbosa with a woman who bears a striking resemblance to her. Her mother, perhaps? So maybe that's why? Wardrobe. Nothing in here. Ooh, what is this? Travel document. Detailing a journey starting from Brazil in March of this year. She was in Ireland for about 6 weeks before the event. I always cut my own hair. I used to go to someone who I really trusted to do it. Thank you for sharing the live. But, I don't know. I just trust myself more now to do my own hair. Some of the, like, getting some of the back is sometimes a little hard, but that I can deal with. Okay, so let's see if we can get into any of these other rooms. I have about 10 minutes before they'll come out. There's someone on the other side, so I can't break in that room. Ms. Erickson's bedroom I've already gone into. Anyone else? I don't know if I should do that in front of Voldemort over here. Let's go into this one. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for sharing the live. Mr. O'Finn's room. I can't hear anything. Doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Oh, I can't go in there because I don't have the key to this. Unoccupied room. I think I've already been in there. Pretty sure I did. West Tower. So what do I need now? What I need... Records. What is this? A sequence of numbers. I don't know what that one's connected to. Mysteries. The culprit, the dream. That one I still don't know anything about. Hi, Prosty, welcome in. Miss Dean's attendance. What brought Miss Dean to Blake Manor in the first place? Should find out what bedroom was Miss Dean's. That was number 15. A trail has been left through the house. Where does it lead? So we need to get out to the front then. And I need to figure out the code for that sigil that's over there. Statue, Edward Blake. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. It's going good. I'm trying to figure out the next section of this mystery. Yesterday, I found out a lot of info, but this I'm confused by. It is going down every time I convince someone to leave the seance. But, oh wait, wasn't there something out in the lobby? Yesterday, something dropped. I'm pretty sure something did. It was in this room, I think. Luggage room. Maybe I haven't found a key for this yet. Let's see, luggage. It was this one that fell. Fallen luggage, but I can't open it. And this vent, I need something to open that up. But I don't have anything yet. So maybe in this other room? What do we have in here? The telegraph room. I don't know if I've been back in here since I was forcibly pushed out of it. No. That battery I fixed yesterday. Okay, so nothing. This game is called The Seance at Blake Manor. It's a mystery game, and the art reminds me a lot of Blueprints. Drawing room. I have not been in here yet. Isn't it pretty? Lectern. 11 a.m. History of Blake Manor. Marquis Blake. Other crowd. Miss Callaghan. Irish mythology. Fascinating. Wolf Among Us. Very Wolf Among Us vibes too. Yeah, I can see that. We are investigating the disappearance of someone. But I feel a sneeze coming. Maybe not. Maybe it stops. We're investigating a disappearance, and I'm pretty sure that she was involved in some type of dark cult ritual that everyone is participating in. And a bunch of us are getting the exact same scary dream. So there's something going on here. Obviously. Many books, but nothing stands out. What's this? There's a well-worn Bible hidden behind the other books. That is suspicious. A well-loved Bible. Many pages have been dog-eared and several pages ringed. One of the passages has been ringed so thoroughly and so many times that the page is worn through. Leviticus 20 and 27, a man or woman who is a medium or wizard must be put to death. You will stone them with stones, for their blood is upon their heads. All right, Christians, time to get up. Time to get up and do your job. There's not one dog-eared thing about man lying with man. But mediums... Let's wake it up. On the inside cover, in looping cursive, are the initials CJ. The housekeeper, Mrs. Caitlin Joyce. Oh, the housekeeper. Is this the Bible that she was missing? No Bibles in there. Nothing in here. Let's go back out this way. That room is locked off. Closed in preparation for the event. So what's in here? The West Tower. Have I gone in the West Tower? I was in the East Tower. That's the staff basement, which... Another statue. It's looking at the corner, though. That's terrifying. There might be a door here. The door is locked. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. That statue's creeping me out. That statue is absolutely creeping me the hell out. Go in here. That's fun. The room is currently unoccupied. I think we were on this wing already, weren't we? Mr. Coventry's bedroom. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. I can't sneak in that way. Ladies, the water closet. Why am I going in the women's restroom? There's some soap. Huh. Is that like a soap dish or something? Where's your bedroom? Probably at your house, I would assume. Sylvie, thank you. Thank you, thank you. How you doing? Do you want me to meet you there, Mr. Caesar? I can show you. In case you ever lose it again, I can hold your hand and then walk you to it. And then I can show you exactly where it's at. And then as thanks for me showing you where your room is, then we can get pizza or something. You're lost? See, it happens. And as you get older, the memory fades more and more. Communal washroom for men staying in the manor. What's in here? Sink. Anything in here? Nothing. Does anyone else need to be guided to their rooms? I can hold your hand and bring you to your room. I can show you exactly where it's at. I'm very good at finding rooms. Miss Lau's room. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. There is someone on the other side. I thought they were all at breakfast. Unoccupied room. I've been into already. So I don't need to worry about that. Did I look at this chess set? A relaxing, secluded area for a game of chess. And then a bust. William Blake, 1880 to 1834. Damn. Only 34 years? Wait. Hold up. Are you telling me this old crusty dude right here is 34? Chat, he was cooked. Rather show me where everything in my room goes. If your room is unorganized, I can't help you. This is unfortunately not the Marie Kondo show. You're gonna have to figure out how to fold up your underwear and put away your socks all on your own. But I mean, you can figure out how to put your stuff away. I can just walk you right to your room and be like, look. And then we can point to the garbage on the ground and be like, time to clean. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Unless it's like a hoarder situation, in which case I don't know if I can do that. My partner's been watching a lot of hoarders and it's fascinating. Mystery. Where do you fall in? Mr. O'Finn, tell me about yourself.
There you are now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
No, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
There I am.
Got me there, sir.
That points at garbage and then points at me. I would point at myself if I was gonna point at the garbage.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such.
Be like,
Noted.
look, here I am. I'm the
I am
garbage.
Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
Good to meet
Who does he
you.
look like? He looks like someone from a fantasy. Is it Gandalf, but with red hair instead?
I take it that you've come for the seance.
Yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it.
He's just here to observe.
I have no urge to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up.
Huh.
What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess.
Honestly, that's fair. I have a hard time body doubling. I have a really hard time body doubling.
These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands, they can do what they want to them. It won't
Oh.
stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
Discuss evidence. Have I analyzed him yet? I have not analyzed him yet. Let's look at his headpiece. Crown made of wood and leather. I'm gonna cosplay as him for Halloween, I've decided. A yellow branch with the simplest of ornamentation, but he probably carries it proudly. We have his very long beard. Wild hair and beard. He looks to be living a hermit's life. Good for him. And an ornate belt. His belt is quite eye-catching. Kit, hello, thank you. I appreciate it. How you doing? We're trying to solve a mystery here. Not about him, just a general one. Discuss evidence. Let's see what he knows about himself. Tell me about your belt. You have quite the ornate belt. Do you like it? I killed the deer. Wait, I killed the deer myself. My cousin Connor helped me shape the tin. That man is fiercely handy with a ball hammer. A pickup line. Tell me if you got one. I'm ready. Give me your best pickup line. You sport an uncommon look. A man is only truly free when he is free of opinion of others. Anything else to discuss with you? Oh no, it's 10.
No, I should go.
I can only do something if you want, not because you should. Huh. I don't know why I couldn't keep talking.
Hello? JERMEETH
Oh my
bed
God.
and breakfast.
I need the manager.
Well, this is Patrick.
I don't want to talk to you. I need the manager.
Oh,
I'm like, who's calling?
well, this is Patrick.
Yes, you've told me that already. Is JERMEETH there? There's a rat infestation in my room.
There are rats in your room?
All I know is that I answer the phone, and I am Patrick.
Damn it, Patrick. Give me the phone. Hello? What do you want?
Oh my God, Squidward, I need JERMEETH. The rats, they're
I'm
trying to
right
kill me.
here. I can't help you with the rats, though. I can point to the rats, but I can't do anything about them. I can't do anything about the hygiene, bro. Tell me about your belt. That is a good pickup line, isn't it? Why do you stop talking? So I guess at the o'clocks, I guess everything halts. Listen, if you have rats in your room, I cannot do anything about that for you. You're gonna have to deal with your own damn rats. Sorry about it. Any of y'all got rats in your room? Besides Wendy?
Please.
I know my limits. Leviticus 20:27. That's the Bible verse. That's the one that I just read downstairs. And it said that the medium's got to be killed and stoned.
This is the first time I have had scripture nailed to my door.
What is she holding on to?
And Leviticus 20:27?
Yeah, hit me with your best one.
This is not even original.
It's not. It's horrible.
I think I know who did this. But for now, I need a moment to sit.
That was a weak cough. Give me a better one, voice actress. Give me a better one. You want to speak to the manager? The manager is right around the corner. Yeah, if you just meet me out back, I'll show you where the manager is. Her. Who could she be talking about? And what does that Bible verse mean? Clearly, someone in this hotel has bad blood with Miss Mentanavi. She thinks it's a woman. Could it be Miss Dean? Light cough. A really light cough. G-Bro, how's it going? We are trying to solve a mystery. And there are rats in your bedroom. Can I listen? There's someone on the other side. Look. I love tattoos. The pain gets me hard. Oh, not the pain gets you hard. That's crazy. I want to enter, but I don't want to just go in. I'm gonna go in. What's the worst that happened? She kicks me out? Yeah, I would have walked out. I would have been like, nah, we ain't doing that. She's gonna be mad at me. She's gonna be mad. I'm breaking in her room. Hi.
And what is the meaning of this?
I just wanted to come and chat with you.
You may save your words. I do not need cards to know what to do with you.
Don't call anybody. She kicked me out. She kicked me out. You were evicted from Blake Manor. No! 2 of the people in the manor survived. There were 35 hours until the seance. No! I'm glad I saved right before F's in the chat. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Me breaking into her room just to talk to her and I get kicked out of the manor. Well, now I know. I can't believe she evicted me. Well, actually I can. I did break in her room. Miss Barbosa. We need to analyze her. Let's see. We've got an interesting hand-me-down Irish keepsake, an old brooch in an Irish style. The image of it is on an old oak tree. Cool. And she has a foreign fashion mixed with local, either in an attempt to blend in or out. Practicality. She is wearing local fashion along with what I assume are her usual clothes. certain topics can be researched in the library to uncover further information. There's a library here? Where's there a library? Hold on. That's a lobby. That's a drawing room. Where is there a lobby? Or a library, let's go. Okay, so I can research her clothes. Religion. Copies of the Bible sit here with core texts of other faiths. It's interesting to see this is openly displayed. To some, this would be blasphemous. Is there anything I want to look up? Nothing right now. Oh. Research desk. This will be useful if I want to look anything up. Like that lady's clothes. Mary Blake, Wilhelmina Blake, Percival Blake. Percival Blake? Read on. Not right now. Is this important? Percival Blake became the Marquess of Doon at the age of 24 when his father, Graham, died of old age. Probably 34, right? This was in 1739. He ruled through the Great Freeze, the years of slaughter, the Jacobite Rising, until he drowned in the tsunami of 1755 at the age of 40. Thank you for 2K, that's crazy. I see some annotations that suggest that he didn't drown in the tsunami, more that he was drowned during it. Seems he was not popular with the people around him. In 1744, a scullery maid went missing. Rumors suggest she had rejected advances he made. Her fiancé came from a nearby village to find her. He too wasn't heard from again. Various notes added from different periods that say staff believed he walled them up alive. Oh, one note says they can still be heard sobbing from one another through darker months. Despite this gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. Yo, that's where the bodies were. I too am elderly. I'm extremely old. I can feel it in my bones every day. Wilhelmina Blake. August Blake was born in 1788. Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess of Doon. She disappeared without a trace on the night of October 29th, 1828. Yo, a lot of people disappear in this place. She had a passion for music from an early age and was often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals in the drawing room. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology after her uncle, Lord Baynard Blake, gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. Her father experienced episodes of melancholy in his later years and would roam the grounds searching for his daughter, adamant she had never left Blake Manor. What? Her whereabouts and fate remain unknown. Why is this constant? Information on Mary Blake. After her marriage to Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon in 1881, she gained the title of Marchioness. Yep, that's what it is. Marchioness. Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, this word is killing me right now. The Marchioness constructed and funded several orphanages, ragged schools and widows, almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connacht. Yep. This word is literally going to get me together. The Marchioness committed much of the Blake's fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university's education of over 40 pupils. Marchioness Blake took up a position of philanthropist, charity work, acting as a pillar of her community and very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. Can't see anything of note in here. Can I look up that lady's fashion? Blake history, Irish history, religion, spiritualism. I don't even know. Irish folklore. This library is not organized. World history, Irish mythology, flora, fauna, medicine, Irish mythology again, world mythology, geography. What is that word? Archaeology, psychology, and sciences. Where would one find fashion? Maybe in world history? Accounts from across the globe as to key events and figures throughout all recorded time. Is there anything I want to look up? I guess not that. Irish history. Catalog of events through Ireland's past, studies on its people, and census data is found here. The Great Freeze, the Great Slaughter, look up the tsunami. I mean, I am interested in these. I didn't really know anything about Irish mythology, I'm going to be honest. Massive earthquakes in Portugal set a tsunami north that hit the southern and western parts of Ireland. Seems to have reached as far up as Connemara, where this manor is built. Untold thousands died here from the tsunami. The earthquake itself claimed the lives of over 100,000 Portuguese. Whoa, that's crazy. Look up year of slaughter. Ireland's 3 famines, crop and herd damage from the Great Freeze, resulted in massive shortage in milk and food. Records suggest that as high as 20% of the then population died. It was higher proportions of lives than from the Great Famine nearly a century later. Irish family. Look up Great Famine. Portuguese. It's less than 50 years since the Great Hunger that lasted from 45 to 52. A blight wiped out the potato crop most of the population relied on to survive, as the English rule exported every other resource from the country. Peas, beans, rabbits, fish, honey, and more. Top of this, the English corn laws blocked the import of any grain despite the obvious need for relief. Full loss of life from this period is yet unknown, but deaths are estimated to be around 1 million, with another million fleeing the country on coffin ships bound for America, Canada, Australia, and more. Anyone surviving something like that can't but have deep scars. My own parents refused to talk of it and grew dark when it was mentioned. It is unknown how long it will take the country to recover. And then the Great Freeze. In the winter of 1739, a violent storm hit Ireland. The resultant drop in temperature was so drastic that liquids froze indoors. Yo, that's like day after tomorrow. There are no official records of how cold it got. Some measurements taken by enthusiasts claim it dropped as low as minus 20 degrees. Y'all, that's crazy chilly. There's Blake history here. Section on Blake family, their lineages, and their lands. Is there anything I want to look up? Blake family, Percival Blake, Mary Blake, Wilhelmina. Who's? Let's look up the Blake family in general. Originally English Blakes, the branch of family now reside in Ireland's Connacht region. Are descendants of illustrious war veteran Edward Blake, who served during the Cromwellian conquests of Ireland. In reward for his service and valor, Blake was rewarded some of the sea's land, on which he built a manor now known as Blake Manor. While there, it must be admitted a number of ghoulish tales about Edward Blake and his subsequent family line. These should not be paid heed, for surely they indicate nothing more than superstition and occasional local unrest. It's me, I'm locally unrested. Research. Various books detailing historical land ownership in this region. Maps. Nothing really important. Bottle of sherry. Sherry's wine, yeah? It is open, but only missing a drink or two's worth. There's also an upstairs to this. World mythology. Books on various mythologies around the world, though the focus is heavily on the classics in Egypt. Look up vampires. Apropos of nothing? Undead humans who survive by draining the blood of the living. See, that's why vampires are fruity too, because they be draining stuff with their mouth. A common supernatural element in most European cultures. Examples include the Albanian, that word, Greek, that one. Romanian Strigoi, I know that word because of the strain. And the Irish ABBA, that word. The ABBA, the group ABBA, are vampires. The Irish ABBA was called a dwarf for its childlike purport. Childlike? That's even worse. Despite its anger and bloodthirst, its subjects were drawn to it as if under a spell. They are nigh impossible to kill, being vulnerable only to wood from the yew tree. Even then, once killed, it needs to be buried upside down and weighed down with a stone of such a size that it would take at least 5 good men to move it. For those reasons, it's said that once a land is plagued by an ABBA, they are never truly be free from it. That it will never return to feed on generation after generation. Could you imagine being chased around for generations by a child vampire? I think it's already bad enough that there are vampires in the world, but a child vampire? Nothing in psychology I want to look up. So I guess I can't really look up that lady's clothes. Bad blood, not Taylor Swift. What could be the cause of strife between Miss Joyce and Miss Mantanavi? Miss Joyce is the maid lady, so we have to figure out where she's at. And then talk. Those statues were looking the other direction before. The music changed too. That's the atrium. I don't like that. Oh my god, there's another one. Bathhouse. Let's go in the bathhouse. Oh, it's closed. Just ground the child vampire, you're safe. I don't know if that would work, would it? Just grounding a child vampire? You can go in the garden. I haven't looked in here yet. I don't really have a specific direction I'm going in just yet. The bathhouse being closed is criminal, isn't it? Where are we supposed to go, Mr. Cesar? Where are we supposed to go? Mr. O'Meara. I talked to you? You have distracted look in your eyes. Something about his eyes giving the impression he's only half in the room. Well dressed, expensive attire, but nothing flashy. He's wealthy, but doesn't care if people know it or not. Powder stain. Oh, booger sugar. Booger sugar. Don't do drugs, kids. Walks leaning on a cane. He's leaning on the cane for support. That way he's standing leaves no doubt. Huh.
You again.
Me again. Discuss evidence. I want to ask about the powder that you got. Are you aware there's a stain on your pocket, sir? Oh, so there is. It must be soap. Yep. Yep, I'm sure it was soap. Well dressed. Distracted look in his eyes. You have something on your mind, Mr. O'Meara? You seem distracted. I always do. Don't take it personally. It's not a comment on the company. Not right now, it isn't anyway. No. I've always had this look, I think. Walks. Is it uncouth to talk about someone with a cane? Your cane. I hope it's nothing too serious. I was showing off while horse riding. What I was going to do when the mare spooked. Scared the daylights out of everyone, but I came out of it all right. Aside from this, with luck, I'll be shot of it eventually. And being well dressed, I guess. I'll ask him about the angels. I wanted to compliment you on your clothes. It's fine attire. You noticed, did you? You have an eye for it then. It's not nearly so showy as I could get away with. But who's to care? Not me. I'm the one wearing it. Once I like what I'm wearing, I don't see much point in showing it off. There are grander things to be concerned with. Discuss more evidence. I'm going to ask if he noticed that the angels have been moving around. What do you know about angels, Mr. O'Meara? What a question. Plenty of you must know. The Lord's servants sent now and then to intervene and minister to our earthly matters. Messengers of the higher power, not existing as we do, but as incorporeal beings, just beyond understanding. They're beings of light and very essence of all that's good and very seldom seen. Many for that reason. If only I could say otherwise. I swear there's one with me, but I can seldom reach it. What about the hauntings? Have you had any strange experiences around the manor, Mr. O'Meara? I could swear I have. Ah, you mean ghosts. You're not the first person to ask me that, actually. It seems like everyone seeing things in this place. Haven't seen much, but I have this feeling that there are other people here more than us guests, don't you? Yo, that's creepy. So I've asked him about those. I could ask him about the angel sketches, since he knows about angels. You believe in the concept of guardian angels? Very much so, and I'll tell you why. I've seen mine. When I had the accident that gave me this cane, I witnessed it in my peripheries of my vision. My own guardian angel, and I've seen it since. I even know its name, well, sort of. I found allusions to it in dreams, old symbols burnt into my mind. Surely the angel put them there. Who else, after all? Just if I could translate it, I could call it here. I know it all sounds a bit, well, crazy, doesn't it? That's faith for you. Strange dreams. I'll ask him about that. Could swear this place is giving me the strangest dreams. Really, I haven't noticed anything like that. I don't think so, anyway. What's a dream when your dreams are always strange? But I can see how this place could inspire them. It's just that something doesn't feel quite right here. Or maybe I'm just hungover. Me too. You can't get a hangover if you keep drinking. Did you see that old contraption in the atrium? The what? I can't say I've given much notice to anything in that room. How do you miss that? I'm gonna ask what he's here for. What brings you to the seance, if I may ask? Well, aside from there not being much else to do at this time of year. The seance, of course. Oh, I don't have anyone beyond the veil I need to talk to. I'll leave my dead in place. But this place is changing around us as Halloween night draws near. The veil is thinning, that's all I have need of. Who knows? It might even be interesting, though I won't hang my hopes on it. Is there anything else I need to ask him on? Maybe if he knows anybody. Carmela Montanavi. Maybe he might know why someone doesn't like her. Have you met Miss Montanavi? Note to self. No, not too self-important for one so famous. I talked to her to learn about the parameters of seances. Thank you, Crow. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. She answered my question calmly and thoroughly. Then she drew me a card and warned me to be careful in dealing with the unknown. A real show woman in the end. What about Olivia D'Arcy? Have you met Miss D'Arcy? Oh, she's the author of all sorts of dark and sordid tales, she said. We talked a little at breakfast. She said I'd suit as a hero in one of her novels. I don't know what to make of that. I'm going to hope that's a good thing for the sake of my pride. What about... Oh, it slowly lowers these. What about Evelyn Dean? Have you by any chance met Miss Dean? I mightn't have shown my face if I knew Evelyn was here, but why should I suffer for her lack of decorum? What? Miss Dean turned down a marriage proposal I made a year or two ago, and there was not a second thought to it. I'd have one thing if I were just an offer of convenience, but I thought, I was stupid enough to ask if she'd mind me switching to room 16. You know, just to be near her. At least I was there to overhear her and Miss Quinn arguing in the corridor the other evening. Oh, honestly, quarantine needs to let it go. Evelyn just makes use of people. It's just how she is. Wait. So he tried to propose to the woman who disappeared. Have you met Miss Erickson? Yes, I believe so, but we haven't really talked. Funny, I thought a woman who speaks with the dead might have more time for me. Apparently not. Too Catholic for her, maybe. What about, Inez? What do you know about her? Have you spoken with Miss Barbosa? Over breakfast once, she wanted to know if I was from nearby. She's interested in the local population records. I was offended to take a look at me and think I'd be interested in historical data. But she didn't care. She doesn't seem to give a damn if a person has money behind them or not. I admire that. What about Cathal O'Meara. You're dumb. Like myself. True enough. From Ballsbridge. That sounds like a place I want to go visit. A bit like myself then. What's a well-to-do kid from Southside doing here? Well, I have an interest in this kind of affairs, you say, and the money to attend them. Not that I'm old money, Mr. Ward, or of some ancient grand heritage. Just so happens my grandfather was a wealthy man, and my father after him. And now here I am, generally disappointing them both, I suppose.
I'll be off, Mr.
Don't let me keep you.
Huh. Well, he wasn't very illuminating. There's a whole garden down here with more angel statues. Statue depicts a young woman carrying a harvest of grapes. Of this set, she seems to represent autumn. Oh. A young lady carrying a bushel of flowers, maybe grass, personifying spring. Go check out over here. Nothing here. Goose. Private residence. It's firmly locked. What do we have here? Crows. There's lots of them. Hedge maze. I love a hedge maze. But I'm very scared to go in it. I'm not gonna lie. Very scared to go in a hedge maze. There might be a murderer out here. Oh! An evil gargoyle statue. I have no reason to be out here. I don't know why I'm looking around. They say in a hedge maze, always keep your hand to the left and you'll always find where you need to go. An anvil, covered in Celtic knotting. Despite its obvious age, it shows no signs of wear or rusting. Its immense size would make it impractical for actual use, surely. Welcome in, thank you for the follow, hope you're doing well. Let's check over here. Another statue. Crows. I don't know why that scared me. I found a dead end. Or did I? Pretty purple flowers. It's not a dead end. A dead end would be a place you can't move out of. Ooh, look at this. A standing stone like in Skyrim. An old standing stone with geometric pattern on it. I wonder if it's real or a replica. We can look at the library about standing stones now. Literally just like Skyrim. That one could be the tower. The tower stone. Ooh, look. To my beloved Mary, may those who wander this maze be as lost as I am without you in my life. Where is this poetry in life? When you lose someone, I want them to mourn forever so fiercely that they build you a hedge maze in your honor, that they are so lost without you in their life that they build you an entire maze in the back of their mansion. I need a love story like this. This is what I need in my life. I swear, men just don't put in the work anymore. They just don't. There's a well over here. Whoa, what's that? Look at that. I want to go check out what that is. Sadako's in here. A closed up well, but I can hear water on the other side. It's covered in these old markings. I get the sense they're a recent addition who would have drawn these. Maybe Ms. Dean's in there. Interesting. Could I do anything with that? No, I don't think so. I bet she's in there. So let's go. What is that? Cloth. A piece of nightdress caught in the maze. Was this Miss Dean's? Literally, I just got so many goosebumps. I don't know why That idea is so terrifying to me. Of this girl trapped out here in this maze, running for her life, and being pursued by someone who's trying to get her and stick her in that well, maybe. That legitimately gave me so many goosebumps. Keys to room 11. Or a locker, he says. But there's also footprints. Free feet. Where I found the key. Look, one's barefoot and one's actually has like a shoe on it though. And then more boot prints here. They've sunken into the ground. What? That's that cloth I found before, yeah? But it just goes into the hedge maze. Are there any more footprints? Yo! Hold the phone. That is a ghost if I've ever seen one. That is 1000% a ghost. Spooky.
Almighty. A spirit. Is that Miss Dean?
It can't be Miss Dean.
She doesn't seem to.
She can't be dead.
I need a closer look.
She can't be dead. Ghost. Please, Lord, don't let this be Evelyn.
Can you tell me your name?
Yo, the plot chickens. Nothing, of course. There must be some means I can use to communicate with her. Ghost at fire pit. Maybe I have to come back at night.
Can you?
Maybe I do. How else do you communicate with ghosts? Besides a talking board, which I don't really feel like messing with. There's nothing here. That's the well. Burned to death. Well, if she's standing in the fire pit, that's possible, isn't it? How do you talk to a ghost, though, besides using a spirit board? I'm lost out here now. Like, I have no idea how you would even talk to a ghost. There's another one. Hedge is crushed in as if it was with force. A part of a dress seems to have torn off. That wasn't the one I saw before, though. That's the standing stone I saw before. That's the way out. The ghost is over there somewhere. I'll have to come back to this once I can figure out how to talk to her. Maybe there's something in the library. Oh, look! A small print, small. One shoe came off in the mud. See, but then what? More boot prints. Looks like they were slowly moving around the hedge maze. From their placement, they seem to be following the other person around the maze. See, that's creepy. And so then they went this way. That very likely is her. It's very, very, very... Unless it's someone else. Let's go back out here. Go back to the gardens. Maybe I can talk to this dude. Maybe he knows something. If he's still here, of course. There's also books on supernatural I could go look at. He's a creep. He's got to know something. Discuss the evidence. I found footprints, documents, observation. I've learned... Oh, I guess I can't talk to you about those. Well, that's, I guess, not gonna happen then. That crow again.
Another crow?
What? Why is it screaming at me? That's a bad omen. It's a really bad omen.
Is that Master Walter watching the grounds from the Blake residence? That's quite the vantage point, I wonder what secrets he's seen.
Creepy. Creepy. Let's go see Mr. Blake then, I guess. Oh. Ballroom. It's locked. Hasn't been open in a while. Don't scream at me. Don't scream at me, I'll cry. I just got water all over me. Look at that chair, it's knocked over. Oh my god, there's an angel though. Chair's been knocked off balance. Could Ms. Dean have bumped into it on her route? Maybe she was reading this book and then got ran into? The bad omen for screaming at me? I don't like that angel there at all. Room 8. This is the room, right? Father Synod's bedroom. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. I wish I could knock on the door. Unoccupied room. Unoccupied. Was not the room Ms. Dean stayed in while here. I'm gonna save here again. It's locked. Oh, it was unlocked. Wasn't that the room that I needed to go to? I do have something I can theorize though. Miss Dean's bedroom hypothesis. Mysteries. Betrayal. I really want to figure out the sigil before I do this. Miss Dean's bedroom. No, I need to figure out that sigil first. I could go back and look at it. Rooms 1 to 16. Which one was she in again? 15? What is that? Nothing important. Literally nothing important again. Check out room 15. Hidden by a sigil now revealed again. Let's make sure no one's in there. Can't hear anything. There's no one inside. All right. I'm gonna go look at this again. It can't be as complicated as I think it is. So there is this one. Is that the one that's over here? I think that's the same one. A vision. But I'm just not sure how I could do this one. Another pattern. What am I supposed to draw? That is the question, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't really make much sense, does it? It probably would make a lot more if I could figure out what I needed to do. That's not it. Maybe this is one that I can't solve on my own. No matter how much, I would probably be complicating it so much. We'll try to investigate this one. Trail's been left through the house. Where does it lead? And I'm missing evidence. I'm missing so much of it. There's a bunch of stuff outside. Dead end. Wait, why does that have nothing on it? Lost the trail in the hedge maze, came to an abrupt end. Where could they possibly have gone from there? Oh. I have to go back out there. Let's see, Miss Dean's bedroom. I have most of the evidence. I can create a hypothesis if I think. Think to create a hypothesis. Back to the mysteries. E, right? How do I make a hypothesis? Focus. Think and create one. How do I do that again? I do not recall how I'm supposed to make a hypothesis. Oh, think. Miss Dean was seen. Make a hypothesis. Miss Dean was seen wandering the northwest corridor, southeast corridor in a daze caused by the missing doorway sigil into the bed, perhaps? I'll consider that. I know what happened here.
It seems Miss Dean was wandering the halls in a magical stupor.
A magical stupor.
Brought on by the markings painted under her bed.
Right.
What does this tell me about the culprit?
Literally nothing. They got the wrong target. They used magic. They're bad at cleaning. They have no plan. They use magic.
It seems as if the culprit knows how to use magic to achieve their ends. Whatever those may be.
It was to get her, though.
I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
That is the question. I learned magic was used to lure her from her room. Now I have a trail to follow. We know it goes outside. Now you have gathered some key facts. It's time to start cross-examining to figure out who the culprit is. The trail goes outside. We don't have anything about the dream, though, is the thing. I might have to go to lunch. That might help. Investigate. You should now investigate mystery titled The Culprit. Okay, so facts are on the left, character facts are on the right. Use these to eliminate characters who don't match what you know about the culprit. So we know that what's her name is unable to do magic. What was her name again? Not Darcy. Was it Erickson? She cannot use magic. She's a medium. So we can eliminate her. She doesn't know what she's doing. You have a hunch this person isn't the culprit. This is like Clue almost. Miss Mantanavi could. Blake. We don't know anything about this boy. The manager is really weird, but we don't know anything about him. Mr. Cathal O'Meara, we only know 3 things about him, and he was once engaged, but we don't know if he can do magic or not. He cannot write in English. He looks to be around 40 years of age. They can write, so if he can't write, he might not be it, but I don't want to eliminate him just yet. I'm going to eliminate Hazel for sure, because I know she can't, and then Mr. Toussaint. He's in his mid-30s. He has no history with Dean. His name was marked off Miss Erickson's list of magical people found in the publication in Miss Erickson's room. He does not trust or use magic. It's the ones you least expect. But isn't he leaving the seance? So like, I don't know. I don't want to eliminate him yet. I don't feel confident that I can say that he's not it right now. There are a lot of others to chat with though, and try and figure out who done it. Literally always the ones you don't trust. Or the ones you do trust and you say, they're probably fine. They're probably not a culprit of anything weird. Let's go back outside. Well, where do I want to go next? The trail is cold out in that dead end. That much I know. I think lunch is being served soon. So I could go wait for lunch if I can figure out how to get out there. Because then that might give me an opportunity to chat with everyone. You know? That's what I'm thinking right now. This dude, mystery. Staff, crown, nothing else. We've seen quite a few pieces of evidence. Investigate room 20. I would need to do that during lunch, but I don't really want to do that right now. Well, I have time. I have a little bit of time before lunch. Room 18, that's 19. I have a feeling someone's in here though. Room 20. Listen. Can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Okay, we're gonna save just to be safe. I don't want to mess this up. This is where Mr. O'Donnell of Finn is staying. Oh, I don't have a key to the room. Need to figure out how to get in there. No one's inside this one. So maybe I can listen into the other side and figure out how to get in. Or if I just slowly beat down the door. No, I don't think I can slowly beat down the door. There's a book in here. What is this? Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus. Nothing in here catches my eye. Can't see if anything of note in here. Taxidermy, fox and a pheasant, smells of death. Nothing catches my eye. Portrait. Richard Blake, the 8th Marquess of Doon. Yeah, I can't get in there at all. I need to figure out how I'm going to get in there. Anyone downstairs I can chat with? Eliminate them as a suspect? There's more I could probably talk to you about as of right now. Sorry, I farted again. Miss Barbosa.
Hey, don't sneak up on people like that.
I literally just walked right up to you.
If you're the porter with my telegram, sure. But no, just some guy getting too close.
Yo, what?
Who are you anyway?
I respect a woman who's got boundaries, though.
Sorry to alarm you, miss. I'm Declan Ward.
Oh, the guy Quinn called out this morning. That must have felt good, yes? I am Inês Barbosa. This place is boring and cold. But the boat over from Brazil was worse. So I won't complain.
Discuss evidence with you. We want to talk about your fashion mix, maybe? I noticed you're picking up some of the local fashion. I left in a hurry and packed light. What would you have me do? Freeze? Let's talk about that. Your brooch, it looks to carry a story. It was my father's, or maybe his mother's. He didn't bring much with him when he left Ireland. And he had even less on him the day he died defending my mother. My mother took this and ran. She passed it to me so I would have something of his. Walter Blake. Were you aware that Marquess Blake had a son? The boy in the painting? Yes. I don't suppose the child has much business being here. It is no wonder he is kept away from all of this. Burial record? Do you have much in the way of family back home? None. My mother was an escaped slave. She raised me in Colombo. Lived here my whole life. Almost entirely not leaving until slavery was abolished in 1888. Even then, we were slow to trust the outside. But last year, my mother and I went to Rio to see Christmas there. She was nervous, but I was excited. We ate oranges and sugared nuts. Despite the heat, we even tried a mulled wine. As a gift, we took a photograph. I'm glad we did, it's all I have left of her. A man saw us that day, a captain of the forest who had run-ins with my mother and her camp. His job was to recapture slaves back when slavery was in full force. Bitter at having never found our settlement, he followed us back that day. Then he returned that night with some friends, all of them drunk. They began to shoot up the place, killing many, including my mother. Those they did not kill, they captured, and so my home destroyed, my family killed and scattered. That's really terrible. I feel adrift in the world. Maybe someday I will feel something good in that freedom, but not yet. Interesting. So we have a new library topic that I can go look up. I might be able to ask about some of the others here. Washerwoman? I thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain outside the manor. It might sound strange, but I've seen a woman on the ground washing clothes. Sim. But that is one of the staff, no? What is her name? Caitlin? I called out to her to see what she was washing in the horse's trough, but she did not reply. I left her to it. I do not know the customs of this place. So she's seen something weird too. Maybe about the dreams. Have you experienced any strange dreams since coming here? Just the one dream since coming here, which is odd enough itself, yes? I walk in the halls of this place. Well, not these halls. They look similar, but longer, taller. Try to find a way out, a way home, I think, even though I myself will not return to Brazil. There are doors blocking the corridor itself. I had to move something, like light, to unlock them, I think. I do not understand that part. Eventually, I am at the Seance, and I can go no further. Do you mean something like that? That's literally it. That's literally the dream. Strange occurrences. So she's having the same dream too. Have you noticed any strange happenings around the manor? I suppose I will confess to you that the footprints seem strange. When it rains, sometimes I see footsteps on the floors, but never coming in from outside. They're always leaving. I assume somebody has turned around for something, but still it is strange. Weird. What about this wanted poster? Seems she set fire to a number of government buildings. I found this. I thought you might want it before anyone else sees it. How did you get this? Did you break into Dean's room? Does it matter? I suggest you take it and dispose of it before anyone else sees it. You're right, of course. She told me she had it. Tried to make use of it over me. She must have seen the fire in my eyes because she left me and avoided me since. It's a foolish keepsake. I was an idiot to take it. I was captured, taken by the man who killed my mother. I do not know his plans for me, and I had no intention in finding out. And so I started a fire. I would have died in the blaze, then let him choose my fate. But maybe my mother was watching over me because the way the fire went, I was able to escape instead. My captor and his crew were not so lucky, and good for them. I had no plan. I was lost. By the time I got to Rio, my face was on posters, so maybe not all of his people burned. A shame. That is when I decided it was time to leave Brazil. I go to the port a few hours later. There were posters there too. So I took one before I left. A souvenir. A stupid, dangerous souvenir. I hope that was a one-time thing. The fire? Sim. It was just that one time. Good, I implore you to keep it that way. Otherwise, I will bring you in myself, understood? I'm no snitch. If you want to commit arson, I'm here for women's rights and women's wrongs. This game is so cool. This game is really cool. I feel like I'm the only one enjoying it, though. Inez Barbosa, I can't talk to you about yourself. Carmen Mantanavi, what do you know about her? Have you met Miss Mantanavi? Yes, I wanted to know more about the seance, so I asked her. She had more time for me than expected. She is good with people. And we talked about tarot, of course. When I told her I didn't want a reading, she laughed and said it was all right. She said to enjoy the here and now instead. With that, I agree. I don't really
have to be off.
Anything else for you.
If you see that lazy porter, tell him I want my telegram.
So lunch should be happening soon. Which way do I have to go for this? Not the drawing room. It's not the library. Was it the corridor? See, a lot of it's not really making sense to me, though. All I know is that Miss Dean was here and seems to have gotten tangled up with a lot of the folks. But for why, I'm unsure. And a lot of them seem to have connections with her somehow. Sign reads closed off until mealtime. Oh, lunch is at 1. Why did I think it was at 11? I don't know why I thought. There's a bar. Wait, I'm gonna go there. Look at that. Painting of Stag set askew. If this was caused by Miss Dean, it would suggest she didn't go through the stables. I really like all the backstories. There's a lot to learn about everybody. Oh god, the angels again. Oh, the bar is closed. 4 p.m. until midnight. Supply closet I already went into. Where does this go? A locked oak door. Don't think it sees much use. Huh. Okay, well, I thought at 11 is when lunch was, but it's at 1. So now I need to... Do I go back outside and try to follow that clue? Because it dead ends out there. And I can't really get into anybody else's rooms. I mean, I could. Jamel, hello, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for the rose. Religion. Copies of the Bible, blah, blah, blah. Look up pagan sacred sites. While much of the knowledge of sites of religious significance to the pre-Christian pagans has been lost, there are several that have been identified across the country. Stone circles apparently constructed for ritual purposes abound, and burial sites for those found in the New Range suggest a reverence for the movements of the heavens. Some old sacred sites seem to have been co-opted into modern tradition, as there remains a tradition of lone oak trees best left undisturbed so as not to upset otherworldly spirits. A superstition which does not hold the same prevalence and longevity in other parts of the United Kingdom. Blake history. A section on Blake family, their lineage, and their lands. Is there anything I want to look up? Nothing right now. Artwork. Unusually detailed lock. I wonder if it's a diagram of a real lock from somewhere. It could be. That key could matter. World history, flora, fauna. I don't think I really need to look at any of this right now. Some things were unlocked for me. I need to investigate room 20 still, but I don't know how I would get in there. Miss Dean's attendance. What brought her to the manor? Dream. Betrayal. Maybe if I go back outside. Maybe that would help. Goes to the atrium. The gardens are this way. It's also the basement, but I can't go in there. I just want to go look at that path one more time. Maybe there's something out there I missed. Although time is about to continue. Look, there's another piece. Cotton with the signs of decoration, a nightdress perhaps. Miss Dean ventured through these gardens. So she came out here and went through there, yeah? Oh yeah, she did. She went this way. I love games like this that have so much world building in them. And I really like the thought process of it all. Okay, so she went this way and was being followed by someone. Her shoe came off and she didn't bother looking for it, which is weird. I don't know why you wouldn't just go and try and get your shoe back. So then she went this way and got stuck against this, her nightdress falling apart more and more as she was going. She continues this way with just one shoe hobbling, unless this was when she was in a trance. Footprints go this way. And then it stops here. There's petals. I've seen this symbol before, haven't I? Oh. Oh. So then the boot guy was here, whoever it was that was following her. Oh, her dress was falling apart. There were so many scraps of it removed by that point. What was it made of? Toilet paper? How was it falling apart that quickly? That's what I need to know. Another memory, but what was that thing, Miss Dean? It was too large to be a person and transparent. Was it leading her through the maze? And if so, to where? Was it another ghost or something else? Who was the person watching it all? Was that the culprit observing their deeds? Wait, what's that sound? Oh my god, I'm getting caught. Someone's behind me. Oh! That guy doing shots. Wait, why is he here though? Why is he here and share some of the alcohol?
Oh.
Mr. Doyle.
Ah. Well, what are you going to say to the manager? He hardly likes me, anyway.
Are those your blueprints?
Can I help you, or whatever it is you want out here? I'm Doyle, by the way. The porter. We met, but you didn't bother to say hello.
I swear we said hello. I analyzed you. What has you out here of all places?
I'm less likely to be bothered when I'm on my break. Not completely safe, though, apparently. Well, from the likes of you.
What do you mean from the likes of me?
Other people seem to forget that anyone could be in here at all. When they take their arguments outside.
It was rude. It was hateful.
Have you heard anything interesting? Tell me what you heard, and I promise this encounter stays between us.
Fine. Dean.
Evelyn Dean.
Her. Last Tuesday, work was quiet, so I slipped out here. I overheard her having a fight about something.
A fight? What was the argument about? Did you see who she was arguing with?
All I could tell you is that it was a man. She was the one with the raised voice. Mostly drowned him out.
Oh.
Then she stormed off. I don't know if he followed, but by the time I'd worked myself to a good vantage point, he was gone too.
Weird.
Bloody maze.
What was the argument about?
I don't know. Since
what good are
we're
you?
Pals now, I'll tell you that I did try to get closer, but it was too risky.
The heck?
Probably some of this magic stuff they're all so keen on. You'd need to ask him, I guess.
What have you got there?
Well, I'm not letting you have any, if that's what you're at.
Well, why not?
God knows. This stuff's hard enough to get already. Anything decent is.
Well, it's set in Ireland.
This has been helpful.
Is this?
So it is in our world. But also, there's a lot of magic in here.
I don't know, but I hope to learn.
Well, if you're gonna be snooping about, it was 8 p.m. they fought.
Oh.
I know because the bar was quiet with all the Blue Bloods playing bridge.
Thank you.
Who is Miss Dean arguing with before she went missing, and why? Can start ruling out Father Sinnott and Mr. O'Finn as they hadn't arrived by then, and Mr. Doyle, since the information came from him. Walter too, as it was an adult man she fought with. But that doesn't mean anything. Okay, well, I guess so. Talk. The history of Blake Manor in the drawing room. Do I want to go get that? I might want to learn this info. That could be an important event. What do we think? Do we want to go learn this? in the history of the manor. So we can eliminate the the kid we can probably eliminate. Although we don't know anything about him. I don't know. This kid could be a demon and could transform into an adult. I don't want to say that he is ineligible to it. Okay, so we need to go figure out where the where'd that guy even come from? That side doesn't even open. So you should go. Oh, what are you doing out here?
Ah, Senior Ward. Yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
she creeps me out.
My name. My name, Signor, is Carmela Mantovani. The same Carmela Mantovani who is hosting tomorrow evening seance.
That's right. We haven't talked yet.
The psychic. Is that how you know my name?
Maybe she's been snooping
You
too.
flatter my abilities, Signor. No, I overheard the staff mention when you guessed and worked the rest out. I'm something of the detective. No?
A little bit.
Another example? I think perhaps you're here for a different reason. Something not like the others.
And why would you say that, madame?
Are you obsessed of her too?
You do not recognize me or my name. I would wager good money that no others came this far west without some idea of those details.
Good point.
Come, allow me to read your cards. Perhaps we can discover your real reason for attending. Maybe you'll find a little direction along the way.
I'm here for a reading. Let's do it.
After that display, how can I refuse?
Why not?
Come closer then.
I'm always here to get a little help. Even if it takes a minute. Ooh, that lip? That lip is everything. What is that? Berry berry?
Spread, Signor.
Okay.
One card for your past.
Okay.
Let us begin.
She could use a little bit better of a blend on the eyeshadow. Three of Swords, okay.
Swords cover the intellectual realm. And this one in particular deals with heartbreak.
Interesting.
Love, perhaps? But also grief, sorrow, perhaps even betrayal.
Betrayal. Well, there was that bitch who took my sandwich once at work.
Surely your cards can tell you which.
They're pieces of paper, Signor. They can't answer anything. They put you in front of questions that you may choose to ask yourself. Or not. If these cards are to mean anything, only you will know it.
The tower. I get the tower so much. This honestly feels like a hate crime. I get the tower constantly.
Major Arcana. These cards deal with big, life-changing affairs.
Literally, I just got the tower the other day.
As you can see, lightning, fire, destruction, and chaos are the poor view of this card.
That sounds bad.
Not necessarily. The tower can actually be really good. It could indicate that a lot of things are falling apart so you can start anew, or that some old tendencies you need to like scrap and then find a new path.
It is bad. This card would suggest that you are, or soon will be, in the middle of something significant and unavoidable.
That also too.
Bad is not the right word, but neither is it good.
Sort of neutral. The tower is refreshing sometimes. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune.
The wind.
Does that mean anything?
Everything means something, Signor. Normally, a card is upright or reversed. When upright, this card, the Wheel of Fortune, means good luck, prosperity.
Oh.
Reversed, it means, as you may suspect, bad luck and the misfortune. On its side, I believe it means both are possible. I think your future, perhaps all of our futures, are very much in your hands.
Fascinating.
However you resolve your tower, this here and now, your own reason for attending, it seems likely to affect us all.
Interesting. She kind of got me together.
I was not wrong. There is more for you here than a mere seance.
Yeah.
Indeed. Though I am unsure what all this means.
It means, Signor, tread carefully, but act decisively. So much hangs in the balance. And now, perhaps a more traditional conversation. See?
I could analyze her a little bit. I've got some time. I wanted to go to that history.
Signor Ward.
But I mean, I could look a little bit at what she's got going on here. Let's see. She has some unblended eyeshadow, sunken eyes. Miss Navi looks very tired. She has cute painted nails, shakes. Miss Navi's jewelry is quietly jingling as if her entire body is shaking despite the mild temperature. And a well-worn tarot deck, worn by years of use. Anything else? Nope, that's everything, I think. No, I don't. I wonder. I'm assuming. So I died earlier and it said that a certain amount of people did not leave. So I can only imagine that depending on how many people you get out, that changes the ending somehow. I might want to talk about her tarot deck. You must be very fond of that deck. It shows the wear, doesn't it? However precious something is, however much you love, time will change it. This is a Visconti's for a deck given to me by the woman who trained me as a child. Need lessons on how to seduce boys? I'm not doing it well. You just gotta do what I do and stick them in the basement until they love you. And then if they don't do what you need them to, you give them a piece of art and make them paint and make you money. It has served me well and has given me some very interesting readings over the years. I will be offering readings all weekend in the hedge maze. For such a special occasion, I wish to put the cards to use, and it will be, as they say, on the house. A lot of people have the shakes. I get the shakes all the time. Discuss evidence. Ghost at the fire pit. Oh! Have you seen the woman's ghost by the fire pit? I felt the presence, but no, I have not seen her. Tell me, senor, is this her? Make them paint? Yeah, you gotta make them make you some money. If they're in your basement, make them make money for you. I think yes. Signor Dupree left this with me the other day. He's seeking a spirit, perhaps the one you have found. At first I thought this was Signora Dean, but he assures me it is not. Oh. Step 1, acquire basement. Correct. Step 2, stick man in basement. Step 3, get canvases from a Michael's or a craft store. Step 4, profit. Let's see. Bridge game. Strange dreams. Let's ask her about that. Have you had any strange dreams since arriving here? In a place like this? How could one not? But the recurring one, the maze of corridors luring me to the seance, that is enticing. There is a force at work in the dreams here. You can feel it, no? It is not another practitioner. It does not have that focus. What it is and what it wants, I do not know. Perhaps it will be our guest at the seance. A second person experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically variations on the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. Okay, good to know, good to know. Vandalized seance flyer. Don't think he'd be a good painter. See, they learn. They learn over time how to get good. And if they don't, skill issue. The flyer found you on the door. Are you okay? Ah, senor, this is not the first time that such a thing has happened. But it would give them marks for theatrics. Right through the eye. They stuck it. So, you are not worried? I am not scared of death, senor. And this is but a scare tactic. They hope only to chase me off. Anyone willing to go further would have gone there to begin with. They would not have given a warning, Shirley. Second, don't call me Shirley. No, I want to ask you about the device. Do you know what the strange device the atrium is for? Certo, it is not a measure of how successful will we be. This is what the Marquise tells me. I cannot recall what it measures. Ghosts or the veil or such? Ah, Melodetta Memora. I do not know, sorry. He's legally blind? He'll figure out how to do it. Strange occurrences? Or the hauntings? Do you think there are ghosts around this place? You don't have a sense for them, then. There are more ghosts here than there are guests. Even in my sleep, I hear them. There's a reason this place we gather. So many years of tragedy and misery to trap so many souls. The Blakes have not always been good people, I think. But this generation, they are different, see? I need to go to the house so I can go to that, that event. What's going on right now? This one right here. Timetable. History of Blake Manor in the drawing room. I have to go to that. I have to go to that. I can't be sitting around out here. There's so much to learn that I haven't yet, and I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm positive I'm going the wrong way. Ugh. Because I really want to figure out what the history is of this place. So they went that way, so that's not where I want to go. Nope, that's also not it. It was back this way, I think. Yeah, I have to follow the opposite way of the footsteps. Which is not this way, yeah? Welcome and thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Nope, it's not that way. It's also not this way. So she came through here though, yeah? Oh, there we go. There we go. I found it. Let's go through here. To the drawing room. I want to talk to all these people. I don't even know who that person was. But I really want to get the history. Through here? Northeast corridor. Drawing room. Atrium's that way. I think this is where I find it. I do anonymous followers because some people just don't want to be called out. Some people want to vibe and hang out without having to feel any pressure to do so. I kind of like the idea of just letting people be able to, if they want to say something, they can. If they want to say hi and chat, they're able to. But if they don't want to, they can just watch. And then they can keep getting notifs whenever I go live. Let's go through here. Wait, where's the place? Where's the drawing room? Please. Oh no! It's already started.
Thank you, Marquess.
Oh.
Not to turn things gruesome, but is it true? What do they say about the walled-up rooms?
Spending too much time digging around in our library, Mr. Scary?
He has a nice voice.
Certainly. It is said that Percival Blake bricked away people who crossed him, but no proof was ever found. Unless he magiced the evidence away.
Well, I found the
I
bones.
think we can lay these rumors to rest.
No, there's bones in the walls.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Marquess.
Spending certain unless.
So we need to go look up Percival in the library now. Where am I right now? Out the atrium and then to the left. Then we go this way. So I already saw bodies in the wall, which is crazy. That's the library. Percival. Religion. Blake history. Yes, I would like to look up Percival Blake. The Marquess of Doon at the age of 24 when his father Raynor died of old age. It was in 1739. Did I read this one? Oh yeah, it was through the freeze. He was not popular. His fiance came from nearby village. Yeah. So nothing new that I haven't already seen. What about Mary Blake? Have I read that one? Mary was born into the Galway-based merchant family of Adam Brown and his wife, Elspeth. She met Jonathan Blake in the Marquess of Doon during her presentation to society when she came of age. They wed the following year, and she took the title of... Oh no, it's that name again. Maybe I already read this one because I read the Mackiness so many times. I don't know what it means. Oh yeah, I already read these. Oh my god, someone else is in here. Miss Quinn. Analyze her. Is this the maid? She has scars on her hands and face, multiple scars. She's suffered several different accidents or injuries. Brooch. A striking brooch worn around the collar. Pen in pocket. Its varnish is worn around the grip. She uses it often and probably for long periods of time. Are you the maid?
I'm just looking for something.
Are you all right, miss?
Fine. Just looking for a book. I know I had it just a few days ago, but now it's nowhere to be found.
What are you looking for? Maybe I found it.
Without it, damn it! I'm at a dead end. Would you tell me if you see it? It's a book on local land records from late last century. It has to be around here somewhere, unless...
Oh, I found that in somebody's room. Oh, give it the records book.
Actually, I believe I might have the records you're looking for.
Wait, look at that. You do indeed. Where was it?
Barbosa had it.
How did she get it? Of course, I loaned it to her during tea and then forgot. Too many late nights researching. Speaking of which, page 78, and that's what I was looking for. Thank you, sir. You helped me a lot. I'm not sure why you would, but you have. I don't think I've seen you before. The incident with the bird, unless I'm wrong?
Rest assured, miss, we haven't met. My name's Declan Ward. I've only arrived recently.
Even then, I could still have missed you. If you hadn't come by the library, I mean. Anyhow, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Ward. My name is Quarantine Quinn, so she's not the maid. You can call me Quarantine, and I might now owe you a favor. But for now, thank you sincerely, and do please excuse me, I have work to do. Oh. Investigate research station. Scrap of paper. She left something behind. What is Miss Quinn planning? Find the body of water. Body of water? Is there water around here? Well, I mean, there's some geography, wasn't there? Mythology. Geography. Let's see. Is there anything I want to look up? Blake Manor, Connacht region, Ulster region, Munster region. Let's look up Blake Manor. Construction of Blake Castle began in 1652 on a land awarded to veteran soldier Edward Blake. It was a matter of no small undertaking or finance, and the work continued over generations. It is said the manor was built on ground the local residents considered to have been sacred, but records of this do not exist. The westernmost province of Ireland, once a collection of kingdoms, and site and witness to two of the most terrible battles in Irish history. While interceded with significant periods of peace, Connacht has a history of warfare. Party to the Irish rebellion against the crown, aided by French forces and backdrop to the Cromwellian conquest, Connacht is much contested stronghold of Irish culture. Oliver Cromwell. I'll have to look that person up. The Ulster region, North northernmost province of 4 provinces of Ireland, and once the heart of the Gaelic world, today Ulster holds the greatest population. Protestant and loyalist to the crown after the country of Ireland was adopted in the United Kingdom in 1801. Ulster was previously a region of importance to Irish sovereignty, and being a seat of power from where one of the 5 king above kings would rule. Belfast, and largest city in the region on the border of countries, Antrim and Down, is a significant center of populace in Ireland as a whole. We have the Munster region, southernmost province of Ireland's 4 provinces. Munster was where the most of St. Patrick's work brings Christianity to Ireland took place. With this and several cities, Cork and Waterford among them, founded by Viking settlers, Munster has a long tradition of transformative visitations, not least of these being colonization of the region by the English in 16th century, a most significant venture by the crown. Munster cheese I've never had. The easternmost province of Ireland, Leinster was home to many Celtic tribes, most notably the line to which the province owes its name. The region housed a collection of small kingdoms and dynasties, the Hall of Tara in particular, located in Meath, later named Meath. Meath, holding significance in spiritual and political power, seat of High Kings of Ireland. Vikings made their arrival to Ireland by the mid-9th century, transformed from raiding, settling with Dublin being their most significant settlement, serving as a major trade center, and later becoming a Norse Gaelic kingdom. This would not last as Vikings were later driven out by native Irish rulers. Leinster has seen a long history of territorial battles, ranging from the arrival of Anglo-Normans in the late 12th century, leading to the broader invasion of English force, to Gaelic resurgence in the Middle Ages, followed by Tudors solidifying English control over Ireland by the 16th century. More recently, Cromwellian conquest landed in Dublin with 12,000 troops and traveled north to begin assault that would later be known as Siege of Dagda, or the Dagda Massacre. Surviving rebels being transported to the overcrowded goal of Dundalk, where they left to starve and die. This would only be the beginning of Oliver's devastating campaign on Irish soil. It's so good. I've never had Munster cheese before. At least I'm pretty sure I've never had Munster cheese. Flora, fauna, medicine, world history. I don't think I would find what I'm looking for here. Captain of the Force, Oliver Cromwell. Instrumental in the execution of King Charles I and brief period in which England became a Commonwealth in 1600s. Even in his homeland, Cromwell was a controversial figure, infamous for his ban on the celebration of Christmas. Among many such joyful activities. Who bans Christmas? As they were thought to distract from the worship of God. While widely disliked in England, his legacy in Ireland is significantly darker and more bloody. In what became known as Cromwellian conquest, Cromwell led what amounted to a massacre across Ireland in the form of a conquest. He spared no quarter, going so far as to order the deaths of even those who had sheltered in churches, such as the siege of Dagda. They really did put a lot into this game. This dude's ugly. Edward Blake, the man who built the original manor back in the 1650s, it looks to have been extended many times over since. Oh yeah, he is ugly. Absolutely ugly. Sorry. So let's see what we have, mystery-wise. We have him still. Profile of Mr. Finn. We need to investigate room 20, but I probably can't do that until lunch. I need to find at least one more person that's had these visions. And that would at least make his suspicion that they're happening to multiple people reality. But where do we get folks to show up? Miss Erickson, I thought you were leaving, Diva. I thought you were out of here. No one else is upstairs. Let's see if I can figure out where anybody's roaming around. Someone's at the stables right now. Have I been to the stables yet? I'm pretty sure I haven't been. We're gonna head out there and see if I can find anything. That's the West Tower. Wait, how do I get out of here? I think I went the wrong way. Go back to the atrium. Because I do not recall how to get out there. It wasn't the lobby. Was it this one? No, that brings me back to the library. So this was not it. Oh, no. There's a door at the end of this, isn't it? Maybe. Let me look at my map. You cannot access this menu right now. Fine. Front courtyard. North basement. First floor courtyards. Basement, walled garden, hedge maze. Blake family residence, hedge maze, churchyard. Where the heck is the stables? I have literally no idea. The gardens are that way. And the bathhouse is that way. But the bathhouse is still closed for the winter months. Which is, I think, very upsetting. I cannot go in that staff room as much as I really want to. You ate the stables? It would make sense why I can't find them. Oh, there's someone else out here. Oh no, I talked to that dude already. Never mind, I got excited. There was someone over here. Him. I haven't talked to him yet. Ah, smash. Smash. Fine clothes and jewelry. He's well dressed and evidence he can afford some luxury. Definitely smash if he can afford luxury. Curious tattoo. A finely crafted tattoo in design I don't recognize. Talk.
Hello there, friend. I don't believe we've met.
No, but we should meet.
We've not. My name is Declan Ward.
Lloyd Dupre. I presume you've just arrived, correct? I've been here for, 2 weeks now, and I think I've met every other guest a few times over.
Indeed, I have. And if I'm not mishearing your voice, I take it that you're here all the way from America.
America?
Correct. New Orleans, to be exact, where I am a funeral director. And let me tell you,
Oh.
I'm in no rush to make the journey again. It took all of 11 weeks with the storms.
11 weeks?
Incredible. This seance must truly be a special affair for you to travel so far.
Yes and no. As interested in the seance as I am, it would have been hard
America.
to justify the journey for it alone. Now, I have some personal business to attend to here. Joyous as it's been to fascinate myself with your mythology and your spirits. Though, I didn't expect to find myself here for quite so many days.
Discuss evidence. First off, I want to know if you're having weird dreams. Been having the strangest dreams as of late. Have you know? I'll confess to some strange patterns, yes. Mine started with classic Celtic iconography around this hotel. Standing stones, spirals, all of that. It was all in the manor walls at first. But the more often I dream it, the more I'm seeing the same elements, but in my funeral parlor at home. That sounds unnerving. At first I found it quite comforting. The views of home are crystal clear and helped with my homesickness, but once I realized I could not reach home, then yes, unnerving. I could only ever find my way to the seance, or what it took to represent that at least. It's given some apprehension about attending, I can't lie. I've already been here the longest, at least from the guests. Any longer and I feel this place will get its claws in me for good. I am sure now there's a shared dream being experienced here, but what is it trying to convey and how can I find out? If only there was a way I could revisit and explore the dream itself. Let's ask about Evelyn Dean first. Have you met Miss Dean? I believe I have met everyone here. I don't know her particularly well. Everyone here is new to me, but I gather she is a powerful practitioner and a woman with complicated connections to many here. I suppose that is to be expected when one is at the top of one's game. Let's see. We've already talked about those. We know the dream is real. What about the device, if he knows anything about that? Mr. Dupree, have you seen the old machine in the atrium? Of course, it's a most wondrous thing. I don't have the faintest idea what it is, but it's very impressive. That doesn't help me. Have you met Miss Quinn? I have, but at least initially I felt it best to leave her to her own device. There is an air of death that follows her. As far as I can tell, she knows it indeed. I think that is why she is so preoccupied. Happily, though, it seems she has made time to talk with me, and I'm glad. I do enjoy her company. Carmela Montanavi. Ghost at the fire pit. Came across a ghost, Mr. Dupree. One I suspect you have ties to. I don't think I follow Mr. Ward. At the fire pit? No, you must have been mistaken. Please, Mr. Ward, may we speak of something else? Oh, he knows something for sure. He fully knows something. The way he dodged that? Let's ask about the manager, the weirdo. Have you spoken much to the manager? I wouldn't say much, but enough that I can say he seems like a decent fellow. Huh, well that doesn't help me at all. Drawings of a young woman. Were you close with Miss Dean, Mr. Dupree? Miss Dean? No, I dare say she looked right through me. She looks uncannily like my dearly departed friend, you see. Each time I see her, it's like, well, the grief feels fresh. Miss Montanavi's health. Miss Montanavi seems unwell. Indeed, someone who works so regularly with such forces takes a risk. The way she speaks of it and writes of it, it clearly takes a toll. We have made some arrangements, her and I, just in case. I'm hoping it won't come to that. She's definitely, he knows something. You know, Mr. Dupree, I can't help but admire your clothing. It's fine. Huh, why thank you. I run a funeral house back home. It's not glamorous work, but it's more than worthwhile. I'm lucky enough to do quite well for myself these days. No, not at all, Mr. Ward, but I won't keep you. I need to find the stables. That's what I need to find. I think that way was locked off, wasn't it? So where does this one go? Chapel and graveyard, but it's only accessible on Sundays. I'll see what other routes are possible before trying to scale. Wait. Chain shut. Sign reads only on Sundays. It could, of course, have been opened outside of this rigid schedule, but I can go no further regardless. I'll see what other routes are possible before trying to scale this impossible-looking barrier. So maybe it's possible I can get in there even though it says it's closed. I have no idea where stables would be. Because that just goes to the hedge maze. Unless there's something up that way. I don't remember. Abandoned residence. Maybe through the front door? Maybe the stables are elsewhere. Courtyard. Goes to the ballroom. Not the basement. It could be out in the front yard. Could certainly try it. Oh no, the ballroom's closed, I forgot. And I still haven't figured out how to get in that room without just straight up breaking in. Wait, where does that go? I don't think I've seen this door. Side gate. Leads to perhaps the Blake private residence. The hinges are rusted over. Hasn't seen some use in some time. So I can't go through that way. I got my hopes up for nothing. Back in here we go. I wish there was some decoration out here. You know? Shrubs, pots or something. That goes to the inaccessible bathhouse. Those statues are moved again. I swear, every time I look at them again, they creep me out. Every time. So that goes to the lobby. Maybe if I go through the front door, I can figure out where these stables are. Stables might not be in the back. They might be in the front. Oh, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be, right? That goes to the stables. Let's go, I found it. I knew I'd find it. It had to be out here somewhere. There are people out here I haven't seen before. A cellar, too. Basement doors that are locked. Presumably for deliveries and the likes, or for murder. Various supplies for the event. Alright, we got a dude here. Mr. Hunter. Smash. Outdoor working clothes. Sturdy working clothes and well worn in. He must spend a lot of time outside. Scent of oats and sugar. I suspect he's got treats for the horses in his pockets. And his fine blue scarf seems at odds with the rest of his attire. Oh, so we're the fashion police.
Well, a new guest. You made your way here without my help then?
I like his voice.
I did. You be the stable master, I take it.
Right, groundsman too. I trust your trip was a pleasant one.
That could have been better.
I've had worse. The roads out here are more robust than back east.
He's very handsome.
Ah, no, a conversationalist. I wasn't expecting that. If I'm spoken to as late as about that damn seance. Hunter, sir. Dara Hunter. I'm pleased to meet you too, though I didn't get your name.
It's Declan Ward. You're against the seance, then?
No, not really. I just worry about her getting hurt. Then, you. The guests, I mean.
Why would he worry about us getting hurt?
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
That's suspicious. Do you think he's sus? I can't really tell. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Hunter. I don't know what there is much to say, but I can give it a go. Scottish born and raised, and I worked there till just a few years ago. But a friend of my mother's family's, she and her side being Irish, let me know the manor here was looking for a stable master. Could have stayed in Scotland and taken over some work, but I prefer a job out of the country. Out in the country. Always have, and so here I find myself. You say you're the groundsman and stable master. Seems like a lot of work for one man. Just as well, I have the strength of two then, right? No, truth is, I do what I can. There's not too much work in either, at least not this time of year. We're often not as busy as we are now, so the carriage doesn't come out much. And once the horses are all cared for, it would be gardening, but all the plants are dying back now. Summer, on the other hand, summer's quite another story. I get by though. Plants at least will wait when the horses won't. Locker key. Maybe you'll know about this. Do you recognize this? That's the key for the bathhouse lockers, isn't it? Best put that back where you found it. Oh, what's that? Do you see that? There's something underneath that. Ghost at the fire pit. Maybe he knows something about the ghost. Have you seen a woman's ghost by the fire pit? I caught a glimpse of something, alright. Only recent mind. She's not been there long that I know. Miss Montanavi is spending a lot of time out there, attuning to the site or something. Maybe you should talk to her. Chimney charm. Found what can only be described as a primitive charm stuffed up the chimney in the room of Miss Teen. Found this on the grounds. What do you make of it? Did you know? Well, it wouldn't do much good lying about it. It'd need to be hidden somewhere close to a person it was intended for. At least I imagine that's how these things work. He knows something. He fully knows something. Treasure map. I was wondering, does this riddle look at all familiar to you, Mr. Hunter? Autumn. Well, there are those 4 statues in the gardens. Right! Not a bad place to start looking, I'd say. Okay, so I have more things to do. Maybe I'll ask about this weird kid. What do you know of Walter Blake? The young master, he's a good lad. I take him for walks around the grounds from time to time, but he doesn't talk much. I'm told he's been quiet since the carriage accident that killed his mother and maimed him. Before my time, all that. But he does like to go through a maze when I have him out. Misses or something awful, the poor lad. I'll be off. What is that? There's this random piece of newspaper here. Used to stop fresh paint getting on the floor. It's dated Tuesday the 26th. The day Evelyn Dean went missing. This is a new coat of paint on this door that the others lack. This latch is ill-fitted, as if trying and failing to match a previous replacement. Huh. There's still one more piece of evidence that I'm missing. The hinge is new. The door was recently replaced. I wonder why. I could ask about this door. Might as well.
Mr. Ward.
Let's discuss that door. Did you have to fix on one of the stable doors recently? Aye, Lottie got spooked and kicked the latch clean off the door itself. She was in quite a mood. They all were, really. There's no spare stall either, so I had to get one and fix it in place. Too cold to leave them out in the pasture. When was this? Did something cause her to get spooked? It was Tuesday, just gone by. Can't think of what set them off. Wonderful creatures, horses, but not always clever. They'll frighten at just about anything. Rabbits, birds, puddles. Weird. Or something supernatural happened. St. Bridget's Cross. I wanted the staff putting these up around the manor. I want to ask about that cross too.
Mr. Ward.
Tell me about that. I just keep coming back to him. Has a member of the staff been placing St. Bridget's crosses about the manor? Aye, that'd be Miss Joyce. Helps keep her nerves calm in all this chaos, I think.
Right, yeah.
Wild. Fresh water. Huh? Nothing fancy but well maintained. What was that sound? Somewhat less impressive than when seen in this environment. A safe? Looks like a message from a supplier. They're expecting delivery on Sunday at 9 a.m. Another person has noted. Should take them a few hours to move it all into the basement. A record kept by the stable manor on the horse's health. Safe presumably used to store valuables for guests when they go on horse rides around the grounds. It's possible that the stable manager also stores personal items here. Oh, I'd have to figure out the code for this. Badly damaged door. That probably just happened. Screwdriver. Oh! Oh, the screwdriver! Wait, I needed this to get into that one space in the front. The front. I got it. Okay, hold on. We have to go back. Wait, this is huge that I have this screwdriver now. I don't think he'll like that I took it, but it's mine now. I can get into that vent area now. This goes to the east corridor. Oh, so that's how I can get back in here if I needed to, is through the east corridor. I'll just go back to the front since that's where I need to go anyway. But now that I have the screwdriver that's huge, I can open up the vent that was in... What the heck? That was a crazy sound. All right, let's get in here and I can open this up and figure out what was in that, the one that I found on night 1. This is actually so big. Oh no, it's that creep again. He knows I'm going in here. And he might follow me when he hears the sound. Lunch is happening in an hour. Okay, I can unscrew this now. Let's see what's hiding behind this. I hope it's big. I really hope it's not something that is uneventful. Oh. It looks like a... oh, it's an invitation.
It's a letter. Crumpled, but readable.
Why is it hidden in there?
To Miss Evelyn Dean.
Ah, that's why.
We have never met, but I know who you are. What you are.
Is she a demon or something?
Why does magic come so easily to you? Yet you struggle with reaching your full potential. I know you've been asking this for a long time.
Whoa.
And I have the answers. There's a seance being held on October 31st at Blake Manor in Connemara. Believe me when I say it will change your life forever. There you can unlock your true potential. Your true destiny.
She was
for the deserving, Evelyn.
Invited here specifically.
Do you deserve it? It isn't signed.
What? Why did they hide it in here? Miss Dean's invitation. Retrieve object from vent. Screwdriver. I've got it all. Okay. What? Oh. Locked, of course, but there's something about the pattern on the lid. The dots are not unlike the symbol from my dream, but then how could they be connected? So if I could figure out that symbol too, I can open it up. The thing that is confusing to me, I mean, besides so many of the guests being weird, is why is she so special?
May I be of...
Discuss evidence. I want to ask about this cross. There's some beautiful St. Bridget crosses around the place. Yes, Miss Joyce has kindly been putting them up for us. Okay. So it's the maid lady again. So to get to the bathhouse, I think I go through here, right? And then we need to figure out how to get in that locker room. But the bathhouse is locked. Southeast corridor. So, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what was I meant to do? No, but what was I meant to do? There, the bathhouse is that way. Says, the sign says the bathhouse is closed for the winter months. If this key is for a locker in the changing room, Miss Dean must have found some other way in. Some other way in? The only other way in would be to go around the other side, though. That's private. So the only other way would be outside then, yeah? Through here. Unless she went above. Is there anything above here? Number 8. Can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's inside. Maybe she got in this way. Maybe she shimmied through the roof or something. Letters. Mass correspondence from various people. One mentioned Mr. Doyle and his placements here to investigate. Another talks about how Aeon has been located, whatever that is. It resides here at Blake Manor. Note about the freeing of Aeon from its prison at all costs. No death here is real. Another talks about how all attempts to reach Mr. Doyle have failed. I see the flyer for this event is attached to another letter. This is your chance, Father, it's written here. Somebody stayed here in order to reach Doyle, but he did not recognize them or know the faith. I am disturbed. Schedule. Father sent out schedule for the weekend. I have noted his movements in my timetable. Poorly drawn maps. He's been trying to complete a map of the grounds, but it's poorly made. Not his skill set, I suppose. Partial maps. They are well made, unlike the recent contribution beside them. Oh my god, it's... What if he walks in here? What if he walks in and I'm screwed?
My child, this is unacceptable. Please leave at once.
I'm so sorry.
Let the manager deal with you.
Oh no! That's why I saved. That's why I saved. I had a feeling he was gonna come back in. I was getting too close to time. Okay, we're gonna reload. Back to my manual save. I had a feeling. I had a feeling he was gonna come back in. Okay, so I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time at all. I have literally only 3 things I can look at. So I'm gonna open that. I see he's got clothes. See what he's got in his drawers. Nothing in there. There's nothing under the bed. A pistol box. But I don't have a key for that. Gnostic Bible. Sermon notes. The likes recorded inside. The brand of Christianity really follows. He has passages about a black iron prison marked, but I can't make out what they mean. It's hard to make any use out of it. It's very dense tome. I need to look elsewhere for more understandable information. Oh, symbols. Sequence of hand-drawn symbols sitting below the Bible. I need to get out of here. A note. A badly scrawled note. I think requesting a meeting with Father Sinnott, but it's hard to read. As best I can tell, it's signed Murphy. Oh. So he's got something going on too, honestly. Do I have his markings? Did I get that? Closet. Okay, let's try going back outside. Maybe there's another way to get into the bathhouse from the outside. The only way would be like through a window, maybe. Since I can't shimmy through the roof. No, but I can't go through that way. Not unless one of these windows is open. Or going through that way. And it doesn't look like I can open up that door. Maybe he knows how to get in the bathhouse.
Hello again.
Yeah, I want to know how to get in there. Do you recognize this key? Is that the key I gave? You shouldn't have that. The bathhouse is closed and the lockers are off limits. Throw that back to reception, yeah? Who did you give it to?
I'll leave you be.
Yeah, all right.
I'm not giving it to reception. That's for damn sure. Eavesdrop. Oh, fully.
I'm glad to be outside again. That house? The air is heavy in there.
Likely the spirits.
Yes, I know. I'm not used to being near so many.
Well, it is the sort of place where they would be common.
They are more than common here. What has happened in this house?
I suspect the same thing that happens everywhere people have power and no consequences.
See? In that way, this place does feel like home.
Huh. Anyone else out here? Oh, the treasure. Okay, so this is spring. This one, the one over there is spring. This one is autumn. And then this one is summer. So that means this one has to be winter, right? Yeah. So if I look at my map, I found all the mysteries of this trail. I could form my hypothesis here. But first, I'll deal with that later. I want to look at my map. Badly written note, scrap of paper, supplier, sigils, observation. No. Learned, documents, map of region, hiring letter, sign-in book, teen's journal, treasure map. Start in the garden in autumn. Walk east to the junction. The junction? Which way is east? Start in autumn. Which way is east? Walk east to the junction, then north for 3. Turn west and walk 2 junctions, then south for 1. It is kept behind the cornerstone, which is seen when you fart. Does anyone know what a junction is? Walk east to the junction, then north for 3. Oh, wait. Would a junction be this? I guess the question is, which way is east? We can make 2 assumptions here. We can say when 2 paths meet, turn west and walk for 2 junctions. So if this is east, so I go east to the junction, and then I go, no, wait, north. North would have to be that way, right? Because that's not north. That has to be east. And then walk north for 3 junctions. 1, 2, 3. Turn west and walk for 2 junctions. 1, 2. Then south for 1. It is kept behind the cornerstone, which is seen when you fa. There's no cornerstone. Oh, there's cornerstone. I found it. I'm smart.
This is where the note from Miss Dean's room leads me.
Thank you.
If I look in here, then...
Your junction advice helped. Oh.
Found it.
There's so much mystery here.
A strange book.
An occult book?
It feels as though it's staring right through me.
Oh, runes. Oskyle. The sigil fills me with dread, but then it's overpowered by a sense of ambition. Are these emotions my own, or do they belong to someone else? Dune. The sigil fills me with a deep sense of sadness and the fear of being trapped. Are these emotions my own, or do they belong to someone else? Somebody has translated the sigils. Ms. Dean, perhaps? The first one means to open and the second means to close. Oh! Do you think this is the one inside her room? Despite the modern-looking cover, the pages are old and rough. While they are dry, they smell of peat and moss. That could be the one in her room. I can make out some Irish letters, but others are unfamiliar to me. Not sure when this was written, but I have a fear it was not ink. I bet that's the one in her room. I have to figure out how to get that open. Why on earth did she have this? These symbols certainly seem like the ones I've been using, but what's their purpose? Interesting. I might go back to her room. Although this dude's out here. So maybe I'll chat with him and see what he's doing out here.
And you're back. What can I do you for?
Discuss evidence of... I guess nothing really is important, huh? Never mind.
No, I should.
Oh, there was literally something here to show me where north, south, east, west was. That's embarrassing. You're always licking those feet, Manily, every single time. Okay, back up to her room. She was in room 15. So it shouldn't be that hard to find it. It's room 8, not where I need to be. 7, I'm in the wrong hallway. So the sigils that she's been performing, maybe she was, I don't know, locking up things in here? Welcome in, thank you for the follow, hope you're doing well. Let's go here. Wait, why did you spell Jesus' name wrong? You didn't even want to spell it right? It's somehow revealed again. Like, if you're gonna at least preach Jesus, at least spell his name right, man. What's the conversion rate for Twitch streamers and pitching Jesus? What on earth am I supposed to draw this time? Is it like a strong conversion rate or what? No, this is not the one. I have to still be looking for this. Okay, it was the wrong sigil. That's deeply upsetting. Okay, so my next mystery is... I can create a hypothesis about this one. Miss Dean was... Didn't I do this one? Oh! Miss Dean was stalked through, undressed, brought to, lost in, stalked through the hedge maze by the gardens while a third party watched. Maybe. No, that can't be it. I mean, the third party watched. Someone was watching. It was by the gardens. So maybe it wasn't stalked through. Undressed? While a third party watched? A shadowy figure. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the stalked through. This doesn't seem right. It is right! Unless it wasn't stalked through, unless she was brought to. Undressed in, I mean, it's not lost. She was definitely followed. She was followed through the hedge maze by the garden while Mary Blake's a shadowy figure. East Tower, upper corridors. Mary Blake? A third party. Unless it was that she was undressed in the hedge maze. Maybe I need to redo my whole thing. We know that someone was watching them. Whether it was a shadowy figure or a third party. by hedge maze. Unless it's the upper corridors. Stalked through the upper corridors by hedge maze. Unless it's by the garden. The gardens by hedge maze. She was definitely stalked through the hedge maze. And it was definitely by the gardens. I don't know what I've done wrong. Unless it was the East Tower watched. And this is the one that's wrong. The changing rooms. Hold on, let's cancel this. The trail has been left through the house. Where does it lead? It leads to the east. It leads to the hedge maze. Followed a trail to the hedge maze. Large shrouded figure I have felt around the manor. The late wife of our host, Jonathan Blake. Okay, we're gonna redo this. Miss Dean was brought to the hedge maze by a shadowy figure, while someone else was watching them. I know what happened here. There it is. I figured it out. It wasn't you. It could have been you. It could have been you. Who knows?
Though I'm not yet sure to where. The whole time they were being watched by the culprit. Can I learn anything useful about the culprit from this?
They just happened to be there. The shadowy figure came for them too. The boot prints belonged to them. The shadowy figure came for them too.
Miss Dean disappeared that day. Everyone else should be accounted for.
True. They were hiding from the entity. The boot prints belonged to them? They were hiding from the entity.
Perhaps. But I cannot prove that.
The boot prints belonged to them.
The extra prints in the hedge maze must belong to the culprit. So now I know they wear a medium-sized boot.
So now I gotta go look at everybody's shoes.
I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
I gotta go look at everybody's shoes now. Gotta be like, hey, let me look at your feet. I was led to the hedge maze where Ms. Dean's trail then went cold. What was the thing that led Ms. Dean through the maze? Was it another ghost or something else? Maybe the staff have heard of it or seen it before. Maybe some of the guests might know. So now we gotta go look at everyone's feetsies, Jules. Are you ready? We're gonna ask everybody to take off their shoes so I can look at their soles. I mean, their shoes. Ms. Dean have collided with this when she left the building. Maybe at lunch. Not the feet. Yes, the feet. I gotta look at everybody's soles. Okay, so I can pretty much eliminate that it's any of the divas, right? I mean, unless they're wearing boots that are mediums. Like, they could be wearing medium boots. I don't know. I don't want to say it's not their feet, because it easily could be. Do I have any mysteries that I want to solve right now? The boots with the fur. Oh, those Uggs. The dream. The fight. The porter overheard Miss Dean arguing with a man not long before she disappeared. Who was it, and what did they fight about? Go back out to the atrium where there are no birds. Even though there should be. The chokehold that the world had, or that Uggs had on the world. Everyone was wearing Uggs for a while. Couldn't go anywhere without seeing an Ugg. Oh, can eavesdrop on them.
What do you make of this then?
Oh, that's the maid. That's the crazy religious maid.
I was rather hoping you might be able to tell me.
Maybe this is the person who just came in and pitched Jesus to me.
I've not the faintest. but I...
Has it now?
Aye, sir. It's been climbing all week, but finally went the other way this morning.
Huh.
How odd. I wonder what caused that.
If it was you on your alt, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Ah, this is the religious lady. She has the Saint Bridget cross, and she seems oddly happy. I have the impression she knows more about those around her than they would like. She's snooping. That's why. Mr. Coventry. I don't think I've analyzed him yet. He has creases, dusty clothes. He either recently been moving around in an old space or has not cleaned his suit in a while. Or both. Stained hands. His hands are stained with something, but I cannot tell what. It's blue. The stables. Why was he out with the stables? Hold on, I need to talk to her first. She's a weirdo. And she's been snooping.
Declan Moore, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It isn't often someone introduces themselves to the help. Caitlin Joyce, I'm the housekeeper here. If there's anything you need, just come right to me.
The plot is chickened.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I'll try not to be a bother.
Nonsense, Lord knows. We could use someone normal at this damnable seance. Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our immortal souls bringing that Satanism here is beyond me. Why, I've half a mind to... Oh, don't mind me, sir. Just getting crotchety in my old age.
She's suspicious. Form a hypothesis. I don't want to do anything yet. I want to chat with her first. Let's ask about the cross. She's been posting them around here. Your necklace at a distance, I assumed it was a Resurrectix, but now I see it's Saint Bridget's cross. Yes, sir, all my love to God, Jesus, and Mary. Me too. But I have a special place in my heart for Saint Bridget. And keep her close to me as she protects us, sir, from evil. And from fire, too. Arson. I've noticed someone put up St. Bridget's crosses around the manor. Oh, that'd be myself, sir. You know, they protect against flames, I thought. Well, I thought we could all use some protection, I suppose. What is she worried about fire for? It seems Miss Murphy is rather eager to discuss something with Father Synod. I do know I haven't a clue about that, sir. But he is a priest. Spiritual teacher of sorts, no? Perfectly normal for us to ask him all manner of things, I'm sure. Of course, you've sought some guidance from him as well, then? That's between me and the Lord, sir. Huh. Interesting. Knowing smile. I want to ask about the shadowy figure. Have you heard tell of a large shadowy figure stalking the grounds? What? It's a cruel thing, sir. Teasing us poor old housekeepers. Fortunately, I'm quite serious, Miss Joyce. Oh, don't say that, please, sir. If it's children tales you're after, go hang out in the library. You know, maybe I should. Thank you, Miss Joyce. She's not very helpful, is she? Have you spoken with Miss Dean? Me? Oh, well, I don't know her, of course. First time coming to the hotel. But she seems like such a sweet girl. It's a sin we've allowed her to be at this ungodly thing. She's just a good girl who fell in with the wrong crowd, sir. Mark my words, I've got a smell for these things. A little quiet time with God is all she needs. Maybe that would make her think twice about going into Mr. Coventry's room the other day. Huh? What do you mean? Tell me about that, since you seem to know some. Oh no, I don't even have their info. Never mind. Evidence. What do I have in here? Vandalized Seance flyer. Found this lying about the atrium. Do you know anything about it? Wouldn't know a thing about that now, sir. But they're not wrong, are they? There's some fierce evil to some of the magic, I tell you. Miss Joyce's Bible. Tell me, Miss Joyce, do you have a favorite Bible verse? Oh, well, if you must know, sir, I'm quite partial to Leviticus. Good wisdom in all of his verses. I know the New Testament gets all the attention these days, but sometimes there's nothing like good old-fashioned justice. Right. What about the cross? I accidentally stumbled into the broom closet recently and noticed a stone cross on the cleaning trolley. Oh yes, sir, that'd be mine, of course. Broken off an old statue that was being tossed out, and, well, I thought it shouldn't go to waste. Of course, it's a shame about those red stains, though, isn't it? It's only rust, sir. I quite like it, to be honest with you. After all, Jesus must have bled when he died for our sins. What about the angels, servants of God? Do you believe in angels, Mrs. Joyce? The Lord sends his messengers to care for each and every one of us, sir, I'm certain. On days when my heart is full and my mind is free from cares, I give special thanks to them. What about this device? Could you tell me what the strange device in the atrium does? Besides being unsightly, who knows, sir? I hope he takes it away once this whole ordeal is over and done with. Doyle's doping. He's taken to self-medicating. I hesitate to ask, but why would you mind keeping an eye on Mr. Doyle? I fear he may have taken to self-medicating. Oh, that. Don't you worry, sir. I'll set him straight. He's a good boy at heart, I promise you. He just needs a little guidance. At least he has Father Sinat to help him along. Always together recently. Them two, I'm sure it'll do Seamus some good. What about this chimney charm? I found this on the grounds. What do you make of it? Don't wave it around, sir. It could be dangerous. Mr. Hunter's the man you want. Always studying up on this sort of thing he is. Know thy enemy, that's what he says. She's sus to me. I'm gonna ask about the hauntings. I hear this manor is supposed to be haunted. Well, there's plenty of stories about this place, sir, especially the ones I heard as a girl. Those were awful. Do you have any of your own? Oh, and these stories we have are the ones we tell ourselves, sir. So, and I try not to be a writer, but sometimes I get a terrible feeling of being watched. Oh, I'm being silly. Whatever it is, it can't be stronger than the Lord. I'm gonna form my hypothesis about her, I think. I have only 12 pieces of evidence out of 17. Did she let slip an intention to sabotage it? Let's go, detective. We are out here detectivizing left and right.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
Anything else I can do for you? Let's see. Written complaint. Notice to the manager complaining about Miss Joyce's prying conduct. Signed, Miss Olivia DRC. Couldn't help but overhear there have been some complaints about you, Miss Joyce. I'm sorry. Well, good. If this lot were pleased with me, I wouldn't be a very good Catholic now, would I? But still, is there anyone you can imagine going out of their way to do such a thing? Who wouldn't? It all comes down to that Mantanavi, though, sir. Mark my words. Doesn't matter which monkey squealed, they're all part of our circus. Interesting. What about the dreams? Have you experienced any strange dreams while sleeping here? Please, sir, I'd rather not. Well, sometimes I think I'm walking through the gardens, truly believing it. Then I have this urge to look back at the manor. And oh, sir, I know not to look, but I can't fight it, and how I wish that I could. The windows are all black, save for those red eyes looking down on me. Every window hiding a horrific figure. Then, thank the Lord, I snap awake in tangled sheets. Fascinating. So I wonder if she can tell me anything about... Oh, this. Did I see you washing clothes in the fountain on Friday night? What? Mr. Ward, if you are suggesting that the laundry work ain't quality, then I refute it. Ms. Murphy and I wash our knuckles to the bone cleaning this and bleaching this place and its linens. In the fountain? God give me strength. Even though I think she's sus as hell, she's kind of funny to me. Am I correct in thinking the Marquess had a son? Yes, sir, but he's a quiet boy. Keeps to his room when there's guests in the manor. Been that way since the accident. Probably the same before, but that was a while back, and he was younger then. I assume he was hiding it then too? Just in his mother's petticoat. I don't really recall. He missed her something awful, the poor lad. But he's a sweet boy. Sometimes you forget he's the young master and not family of your own. Items. I've already talked to her about this. Record of attendees' movements across the weekend. Map of the region. What can you tell me about the surrounding area? There's not much, sir, except for the town you would have come through. Master Hunter used to get supplies there. No, they do deliveries right to the stables. We're getting a big one this Sunday at 12. Other than that, it's all windswept plains and the wild Atlantic. Would be romantic if it weren't so cold. I want to form my hypothesis, but
I should close.
I don't know if I have enough. Caitlin's goal. I don't really have any info about this, though. Caitlin's goal is to... I don't really have anything yet. I'll have to think about other things first. Let's talk to him, Mr. Coventry.
Ah, good day. I don't believe we've met. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm a jeweler from London. Who might you be?
Declan Ward, sir. Pleased to meet you.
No, very pleased to meet you, I'm sure.
He's handsome.
This is my first seance, and I must say that everyone is so very interesting.
Are they?
Well, I hope not to disappoint.
I really want to know about the blue on his hands.
Dear boy.
I would like to discuss what's going on your hand first. Why are they blue? Your hands, sir, they're stained. Oh, so they are. My apologies. I must admit, I took some work with me. I was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. Should have done a better job cleaning up after myself. Oh! Well, then let's go snoop around in your room, then. Sorry, I farted. Let's see. Where is Mr. Coventry's room? Father Synod. West corridor. First floor, ground floor. Where does he stay? It could be in one of these. What room is he staying in? I don't think I know. Never mind, I got excited. I was gonna go snoop, but I don't know which one of them he is. Discuss evidence. Let's see. We have the Grand Seance. What does he know about this? Did you happen to be visiting, or were you here for the Grand Seance? Well, it's a beautiful place. I'm not visiting just for the scenery, which is probably the best considering this weather. No, if the seance will really lower the veil, as they say, it will. There's someone on the other side I would like to speak with just once more. I see. God, what I would give to hear my Lillian again. What I have given. Recently deceased wife. Let's ask about the washerwoman. This may sound odd, but have you seen a woman washing clothes on the grounds? You mean the housekeeper? Mrs. Joyce? I assume she does all the work in the basement. Certainly I've seen none of it anywhere else. What about the strange occurrences in the dreams? Have you noticed anything strange happening around the manor? It's probably nothing, you know, but sometimes I do think there are more crows around here than there should be. Maybe this is what the Irish countryside is like, but it feels as if they are watching me, all of them. As mundane as it likely is, it is very unsettling. Discuss evidence. Probably nothing else, right? Hauntings. The device I could ask him about. I heard talk this manor is haunted. Have you seen anything of the type? Oh, well, I wouldn't like to call it haunting until I'm absolutely certain, but sometimes I hear people talking before I walk into my room. There's no one there, of course. Seems to be the same conversation each time. Can't make any of it out. Really, probably just old pipes. Strange device. I'm gonna ask him about the dreams next. The device in the atrium is a strange one, no? Everything here is strange to me, but yes, that one really stood out. I'm told it measures our readiness for the seance. How? I do not know. But now it is decreasing. I hope that isn't anything to worry about. Strange dreams. I found I'm having the strangest dreams ever since I got here. Have you had anything of the sort? Dreams? No, nothing interesting anyway. Liar. Absolutely lying to me. You mentioned losing your wife. My condolences, sir. I did, yes. Lillian, earlier this year. She turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. I'll confess I am lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Her illness took everything from me. The little I had left to spend to come here on the hopes that the claims about the seance are true. If I could see her, hear her, then I'd gladly give it all. Down to the very shirt on my back. Dusty clothes? Let's ask about that. You have dust on your clothes, on your suit, sir. So I do. Did that get there? Perhaps the housekeeper is not so fastidious as she should be, eh? You mentioned you are a jeweler? I am, or rather I was. Ended up in London alone as a young lad. Nothing to my name, but my mother had loved jewels, and so as a result, I did. Found work cleaning a shop at first. Was a well-spoken lad, and as I say, I knew my stuff. So in time I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually I wound up with my own shop in London. Did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well. No small feat in that city. Sold up when my wife passed. It didn't fill me the same way it did before that. Still do enough to cover my needs, select clients and all that, but not a whole lot more. Well, I could ask him about some of the others, but I don't know what he could really tell me. What do you make of Mr. O'Finn? We not properly met. An odd fellow to see at a gathering like this, but then what do I know about gatherings like this? Quite the character, though. He strikes me as a mighty portrait, wouldn't you say? Sure. And then what about Miss Dean? Have you seen Miss Dean? Not really, no. Every time I see her, she's exhausted from her day. I suppose this is an important event for her. Even though I don't know the woman, I can tell she's a big fish in this pond. I'm sure she'll find time for me by the time this is all over. No, she won't. She's dead.
Good.
Or missing. She's one of the two. She's either dead or missing. Lunch is gonna start soon. So I'm worried about going too far. I'm gonna ask her about the seance. I want to know what she thinks about it. Because, I mean, she kind of leaked some info before. Discuss evidence about the seance. Can I ask you about this? Timetable. Maybe I can't ask her about it. I don't want to ask her about anything that I've found yet. Observation. Watch a woman's strange dreams. Trying to talk with priest. The grand seance. This is what I want to ask her about. I take it you're not very pleased about the seance, Miss Joyce. Not very pleased. Sir, I've worked here my whole life. This is the first time I've ever thought to leave. There's no good to come out of disturbing those in heaven. That's ungodly work. I'd be gone if it didn't mean leaving poor Mr. Varley and young Sorosy in the hands of these wretches. Okay, so she is not happy about this. My hypothesis is that she is going to not stone it. She's going to suffer seance death. No, going to stone Miss Mantanavi to death before she's able to conduct the seance. I know what happened here. She is gonna try to kill her.
Mrs. Joyce intends to stone Miss Montavani to death. I should find and confront her about this.
Wait, I should tell Miss Montavani? Talk.
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Discuss, evidence, confront. Hey, you're gonna stone that lady to death.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my sweet Lord. What is wrong with me? Every moment the witch lives, I sin. Even Abraham could kill his son for God, sir. Why? Why is it so hard to kill a damn witch?
Could you forgive yourself if it were easy? Is this truly what God intends?
You don't understand. She's just been so kind, and I keep seeing her face. Except there's wet red down her skull, and the squelch of bone mixed with the scent of iron. So thick you can taste it. And her hair
She's been having dreams about killing her again and again.
None of it happened. None of it has to.
Wild.
Doesn't it?
No. We are godly. But not everyone needs to be godly to be good. And just because somebody is a mystic, that doesn't also mean that they are monsters.
Oh, I want to believe that. But every time I try, it feels like I'm questioning him.
So try again. God is steadfast enough for questions, Mrs. Joyce. And he's good enough to love you when you seek answers. I have faith.
Interesting.
Oh, sir. Oh, you're right, aren't you? I can't do it.
That's nuts, man.
Maybe he sent me an angel? To show me these people aren't savages.
I mean, how are you gonna be like, oh, witchcraft is evil, but murder is not?
Please take this. It's St. Bridget's cloth, a brat vride for your protection. I pray the Lord keep you safe.
Please don't pray for that.
Then you're not?
I mean it, sir. I'll find a way to repent. I don't know how yet, but something will come up. I have faith that it will.
Good.
Maybe she'll leave.
I know this is a lot. I'll be back to check on you, Mrs. Joyce.
Interesting. So, okay, I'm glad I figured that out before she did anything crazy. We'll need to check in on her at some point before anything gets too close to the seance, which I think is soon. When is this happening? Saturday. Saturday dusk. The seance is on Sunday, huh? It is in the maze. Okay, so I still have some time. I don't have a lot of time, but I still have some time. I know lunch is happening very, very, very soon, and I really want to try to participate in that. So I'm going to make my way into the hall and kind of just wait for that. Because when that happens, I want to be able to do that. Probably I'll do it tomorrow. The library is here. It's the wash closet, staff only. I can't go in there, sadly. I don't know if I want to waste time here. Maybe I will. Where is this at? Dining room is that way. Let's go. Dining room is there. Dining room is closed to guests outside of mealtime. And the next one is at what time? 1 to 2. So I probably want to get ready for that. Let me save over by the hourglass just in case it doesn't actually work correctly. I could wait until the next hour. This could potentially be a bad move, and I'm wasting time by not doing this. Ooh. I'll wait outside the I'll wait outside this. Oh, eavesdrop. Okay, actually, I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna do more of this tomorrow.